How do you talk quietly?
Oh, yeah, we know.
Why does he hang out with us?
Kristen was saying the other day that when I record, I'm yelling and that she hears me through the walls. But I'm like, I don't know. I don't. It's just how I am, I guess. Dave will say funny things like really quietly into the mic that I will not hear when we're recording. And then when I'm editing, I'm like, oh, that's funny. That's good. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah. One thing Discord does is it has a loudness limiter thing. And so a lot of the times, like I know when I laugh, right? But sometimes I'll say something funny and be like, oh, that fell fucking flat. And then when I listen to the re-recording, I'm like, oh, she was laughing at it, but she laughed too loudly and it muted it. But the best example of that is long ago. It wasn't long after Trevor had passed, but we did a Whitest Kids episode with the Savan, the guy who directed the animated movie. And
yeah, I might have listened to that one.
Okay, so maybe you remember this. We got talking about primal scream therapy.
Yeah.
And I backed off and did it, and Discord muted me. But it was like, they're like, dude, I sit back down to Zach's like, Timmy, I'm so sorry. I'm like, what happened? He's like, it looked amazing, dude, but Discord muted the whole fucking thing. I'm like, no! It looked, because I was like, it was when I lived in that apartment a couple doors down from my house, but the upstairs neighbor was gone. Margaret wasn't home, so I'm like, I can fucking let it rip, because I started talking about how I think it would be good for me, because I'm loud and, get kind of, not short fuse, but anxiety, whatever. Okay. So I'm like, it would be a good way to do that. So I did it, and it did feel good afterwards, but nobody heard it.
Yeah.
Because you, let it, come from, I don't know, right above your dick, basically.
Pits of hell.
Yeah, and just...
Comes out of your pee-pee hole.
That'd be funny. All right. Well, should we say what's happening? What's happening?
Hey, what's happening?
Okay, welcome to Urn Full of Popcorn. This is what do we call it? Our freeform horror movie discussion podcast.
Better leave that in.
Freeform whoring out.
Leave that in.
Yeah, well, kind of. Why not? I am. Timmy went to slide. No, because that's my actual other character now. I'm Timmy Williams, I guess I'll say.
I'm Shandy Sullivan. We have a guest.
Please welcome. Even though if you're listening and clap for him, he won't hear it.
If you clap really loud, you'll revive me like Tinkerbell.
Man, I was about to say the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Our guest today is. Okay, so let me back up for a second. We had Zach on as a guest, and Zach said, you guys should have Sam on. And I said, well, when Sam directs a horror movie. But now we have a guest on who has not directed a horror movie, at least not a big, wide release one. He directed one with me and Trevor once early in our acting career, so that was probably horrible. But
I would call that an indie drama.
Right, an indie drama. But
it's a little scary.
Yeah, but he's a professional actor, and he made the theme song for this show. So here he is, Jordan Cooper. Hi, Jordan.
Hey, oh my God, the theme. Could I just say one of my favorite things I've done?
Really?
I mean, when you wanted me to do a horror theme, I was like, I'm not going to phone this in. I want this to be really something that I personally love. I've done a lot of podcast themes that I don't. I wouldn't really stand by because I'm like, that's not my kind of music. But I was like, no, I want this to be something I would love. And it was just so fun. It was really fun to make. And what's funny is I listen to your podcast, but I forget that I did the theme. So after your little introduction and my music comes on, I'm like, oh yeah, I did this. Yeah. It's awesome. Yeah. No, I'm glad you got me to do that.
Dude. Did a great job. And you know what, man? After knowing you for 20 whatever years, it was a pleasure to pay you for something.
Yeah. I know. I'm always asking my friends to pay me for stuff, but finally.
Well, I have artist friends, and obviously being comedy, you do it too. And Shandy's done this for different things that she makes. But so many people when they're your friends will be like, oh, you can just make this for me, right? It's like, well, it takes time. And no. So, But anyways, it's good to, even when you make stuff for your friends, it's good to actually pay your friends for it. So it was a pleasure to do that.
You paid me basically as much as Viacom paid me once for a TV job.
Just call us Earn Full of Redstone. Anyways.
Also, I'm a huge horror movie fan.
Yes.
Which is not... It wasn't a lifelong thing. It was more like starting around maybe 10, 12, 15 years ago. It was kind of past college.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't know why it happened. But we kind of both separately did that a lot. And then, I listened to your show and I have this like FOMO because I'm like, I want to jump in and say something.
Right. But it's not live, so you can't.
Yeah. I do it like on the subway and people are like, what the hell is going on?
Shut up. Here comes that guy again.
Yeah.
But here's how this happened. So Shandy and I did Christmas Evil a couple episodes ago, which is one of your favorite movies.
Yeah.
And you, as I talk about in the episode, I talk about how you kind of turn me around to why it's amazing. And so afterwards, I was like, oh, fuck, we should have had Jordan on this episode.
Yeah, shit.
So then Shandy was like, let's have him on another one. I'm like, all right. So what up? So
I listened to that one, and there were points where I wanted to say something, but usually like you would then say it. You know what I mean? Like you both did a great like overview of the movie, and you highlighted a lot of my favorite parts anyway. There wasn't much that I think I could have added that wasn't said already. But yeah, I love Christmas Evil. It's so good. You might notice a theme with some of my favorite movies, like the one today.
Yes, because
they're about like cringy losers.
Right.
Yeah, what in the hell?
And they're both like they're tragic and funny at the same time.
I know you've always been into that. And I know you used to kind of have that similar view of yourself, but when you look at a personal life level, you are doing much better than Shandy and I. You have a wonderful marriage to a beautiful lady.
I guess in those respects, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't mean professionally, because we're all just kind of whatever, mountain beans,
We're doing our own things.
Yeah, but I mean, none of us are, loaded. So
yeah, no. I don't know what to say to that.
You're great. You're great. And I love you. And we've known each other for a long time. So it's good that we finally did this.
The fact that my wife, Kristen, this is like both of our favorite movies of last year. I'm like, I'm with someone who loves Pin and Christmas Evil. And, like I showed her Christmas Evil and then she like bought it on Blu-ray. You know what I mean? Like,
that's awesome. That's awesome.
It's a good match. And now we have a child who's 1.5 and he is... he's a crazy little nut, and we love him.
But so today's movie is
it's about parenting.
It is about parenting.
God.
In a way, it's a warning sign, isn't it?
It's about loving your family.
I wanted to talk about that with you.
Yeah, sure. We could get into that.
Yeah.
But it's Pin, P-I-N, Pin from 1988, and as often happens when I talk to Jordan about movies, I'd never heard of it before. And Jordan, and you have a long history along with your friends James and Dave.
Yeah.
These guys have some sort of innate group power to just find the weirdest shit that you've never heard of.
Yeah.
And watch it. And many years ago, your friend James, who's now like an art teacher or something, he... recruited me to write a piece for this like zine he was doing about a film called Sledgehammer, which came out on fancy Blu-ray earlier this year or last year, and I bought it and stuff. And so what else did you guys introduce to us? That horrible robot movie,
Robot in the Family. That's actually blown up online because of Red Letter Media and a few other things.
Sure.
But we were there at the beginning.
Yeah, you guys.
This was like an inside joke for like 15 years at least before it was discovered online. It's because we had a video store that was in between all of our houses called Pack-A-Flick. So it was called Pack-A-Flick. It used to be called Pick-A-Flick, which makes more sense. Like pick a movie. Then out of nowhere, they changed it to Pack-A-Flick, and it was just bizarre. But that's neither here nor there. But
that's New York for you, baby. Because everybody changes their names. They probably found out someone else was. It's like how in my old neighborhood, one of the neighborhoods I lived in Brooklyn, Sunset Park. Well, everybody knows that all over New York there's Ray's Pizza, R-A-Y, Ray's.
Yeah.
And they got Ray's, Original Ray's, Famous Original Ray's, Original Famous Ray's, da-da-da. Well, this place wanted on that train, but, there's no more options for Ray, so it was Rax's Pizza, R-A-X.
they just bought half of a letter and, like, that's so funny. So Pack-A-Flick was just, like, a wall of weird movies. Like, it's not like you'd walk in there and, there'd be, like, Titanic and stuff, but it seemed to like intentionally put just anything in any order on the wall, and we would pick movies by cover alone. And we saw Robot in the Family, and the cover is a bunch of kids hanging off of this giant robot, like playing in the kitchen. And we thought it was going to be like a Hulk Hogan-y kind of like dumb kids movie that had maybe a few weird bits that we could maybe splice. We had like a grand plan to like splice out of context things, and we never did anything. Yeah. But then Robot and Family was like, oh, every scene is fucking crazy.
Right. And Joe Pantoliano has an accent that does not make sense.
Yeah. Everything. So you're kind of right. Like James especially had like a sixth sense of like, this is going to be worth what, this is going to be a weird one.
What's funny about how you guys hunted down all these bizarre movies is now we're in this time where all these boutique Blu-ray labels are finding this stuff and like putting it out. And I mean, here, like, think about this. In the last 6 months, and I bought all of these, and I have slowed down on buying movies, but these I had to get. Vinegar Syndrome put out Mac and Me, the Garbage Pail Kids movie, and Troll 2 on 4K. And it's like, these movies look way better than anyone ever intended. Like this, they should not even be this nice looking. No. Especially Garbage Pail Kids movies. And I haven't watched the Troll 2 one yet. I'm sure that'll be horrifying too. But the Garbage Pail Kids are revolting to look at.
Oh, God, I know. Yeah. I can't even watch that one as a joke, as I find it so disgusting that it's there are things that are over the line for me personally.
Yeah. There's some good jokes in it though. But
that actually was something we used to celebrate when we'd watch like a quote unquote bad movie is when there'd be a decent joke. We'd be like, you know what? That's pretty funny. Like Robot in the Family has one or two actual jokes that make us laugh where we're not laughing at the movie. And I think that's kind of like a beautiful thing.
Sure. Yeah. But that's the thing. And that's one reason why I always say I don't really believe in bad movies, because I'm like, it takes such a fucking Herculean effort to make anything.
Oh, yeah. Just to get out of bed.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And then to do all this shit.
Yeah.
But, if something's so bad it's good, for example, I hate that phrase because, like, if you enjoyed it, whether or not you enjoyed it for the reasons the filmmaker intended, if you enjoy it, it's good. That's kind of how I see
There's one moment, only one moment in the room that's a legitimate moment. You know what I mean?
That?
It's when Mark says to him, "What planet are you from?" Because it's the only time where someone acknowledges how weird someone's acting.
Yeah.
Right.
Because in the whole movie, and it's because I've seen it 20 times, in the whole movie, everyone's acting like an alien all the time, where you're like, why would someone say this or do this? But then there's a moment where Mark is like, "What planet are you from?" And it's like the only time you connect with the movie.
Yeah. That guy's the only actor with any sort of, and it's the guy that wrote the book too, I forget his name, but he's the
Greg
only...
Sestero, yeah. That
there
book's
we go.
great.
Yeah. He's the only one that seems to have any actual, like, talent or, like, wherewithal. You know what I mean? Like, he's actually done a few things, so.
Puppet master, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, Jordan, how did you find Pin? No, it's okay. This is what the show is. How'd you find Pin?
Oh, okay. I don't know all the details. It was a very long time ago, but I love Terry O'Quinn, and I think that I was talking to someone about him, about how I love, like, Stepfather, and Stepfather 2. And I think someone was like, "Oh, you should see Pin. It's like a great Terry O'Quinn horror movie, right in that vein." And I couldn't find it for years. Like, I actually would search thrift stores for DVDs because I know there was a DVD made, like, in Canada. So,
yeah, there's a German Blu-ray, but that's about it.
Whoa, I didn't know that. Wow. So I in German, this is just like a normal drama, not like a horror movie.
Yeah. I'm sure it's got a crazy German title, like transition, like The Skinless Gentleman.
Before I was fully, like finding movies online and, streaming and stuff, I was like, I got to find the DVD. So I'd like look everywhere, and it was always this like thing I'd search for. And I was always under the impression that Terry O'Quinn was the star of the movie and that he was the one who was like a crazy guy who thought, that, I don't know if you want to give away the plot, but I always thought he...
Well, we give it away, and I tell people, when I watch a movie, I review everything on Letterboxd, but when I watch it for the podcast, I say, I watched this for an episode of the podcast, and for this one I said, if you haven't seen this, because a lot of people haven't, watch it first, because we're going to spoil it like we always do, but this one... if you go in blind, It's it's enjoyable.
But no, so finally, I have a friend online who's like, I don't know, he's just like a master at finding stuff. And I just was like, can you find this movie Pin? And this was only like 2 years ago. And he, after hearing about it for like 10 years, and he's like, within like an hour, he found it and he sent it to me. And that's basically it. So yeah, I was going to say it's on YouTube and, which is crazy to me because like I said, I couldn't find it for years and now it's on YouTube. Mm-hmm. So yeah, definitely watch the movie first because as delightful as our conversation is going to be, I think it will be even better if the movie is watched and then you listen.
You'll be sitting there being like, when are they going to bring this part up?
And you won't regret it.
No, it's not super long. It's definitely worth a watch. And actually, on how we watched it is a good point to start with because I don't pirate movies and I don't watch movies in unofficial ways like this unless I have to because And you're a background actor, so when people are like, "Oh no, but it's just a pirate movie because it's fucking corporations that they make money," it's like, okay, this is not for making sure Tom Cruise gets paid. This is making sure that the Jordan Coopers standing in the background get paid. It's for the gaffer to get paid. It's for the catering. You know what I mean? It's like,
sure,
there's so many fucking people involved that I don't feel right about doing it. And maybe that's just because I have been involved in some stuff like that too. And like way before we put out a box set, some fans would be like, I got the Whitest Kids box set of all 5 seasons on Reddit or something. We'd be like, did you watch it? They're like, yeah, it doesn't even work. It's like, huh. Anyways.
Yeah.
So it's just not, but there's some stuff you have to because it's not anywhere else.
Yeah, I was going to say I would 1,000% buy a Blu-ray of Pin. I would give them my money
4K.
Instantly,
Do it. This is one of those movies, like this is why I love all those boutique Blu-ray labels I follow and stuff, and why I have, 1,000 movies, many of which Joe Average has never heard of. It's because I love this. Someone finds this and somebody's like, okay, let's remaster it. So, that's great. So one of the first things I said, you brought up Terry O'Quinn, and for people who don't know, Terry O'Quinn is Locke from Lost, is the best one. And he's a stepfather.
Yeah, but, Locke is like the role of a lifetime for him.
Oh, dude, and episode 4 of Lost, where you first find out Locke's deal, is amazing. One of the best episodes of TV, period. But so here, I was thinking like, okay, who is in the most movies that are on YouTube for free because there's no other way to watch it? Terry O'Quinn is probably up there. You know what I mean? I feel like there's some other stuff I've watched that you could only find randomly on YouTube that Terry O'Quinn is in.
It's like with Stepfather and Pin and stuff, like, and I don't mean this in a bad way, he kind of elevates what might be a trashy movie into, because he's such a incredible actor. He has such a presence and intensity and subtlety, like that he really makes it like he's almost better sometimes than the thing he's in. But totally. I say this loving Stepfather and loving Pin, but like, yeah, he is so great. By the way, it was Terry O'Quinn night last night because I rewatched Pin and then we watched an episode of Millennium and he's like a main character in Millennium. And I was just like, wow.
He's got a mustache.
Right?
Because he kept it from The Rocketeer when he played Howard Hughes.
Oh my God, I didn't connect that. He's actually, so in the X-Files universe, he's three separate characters with that little mustache.
What? So he's Millennium Guy? Okay.
Yeah, so he's Millennium Guy who's like a partner to the main character. He's in the X-Files movie Fight the Future as a fake bomb squad guy who ends up sacrificing himself in the first 5 minutes, and he has that little mustache. And then in season 9, he's like a conspiracy villain guy with the little mustache.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And they're not supposed to be the same guy. No. That's great. I love it.
Yeah.
He's kind of the first thing you really notice about this movie, and he's
because I didn't know he was in it, and I went Lost.
Yeah.
And he's in like the first scene or something, right? Doesn't it start?
The first scene is a couple little kids. Yeah.
Right. The kids. Okay. I watch a movie and then immediately forget it, which is why I watch it right before.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. I mean, I when I listen to your show, you're both so on. You've got quotes ready. You've got all these things.
Yeah. Well, you know what that is. I edit this show to within an inch of its life.
So do I for my show. I believe
there's because Sandy and I'll bring up like things like twice an hour or two apart, and then I'll combine them into the best version of that.
Oh, I do that too in my show. I put things all out of order. It's insane. It's like a puzzle.
I have literally like.
I don't know how you do it.
There will be different times like Shandy sounds like an idiot there. I sound like an idiot there, and then I'll like make us sound like smart people.
And then I don't sound dumb anymore. Whee!
Yeah, and people will be like, "These guys are great. This podcast is great." I'm like, "Man, we can never do a live version."
Oh no, we've had the same conversation, me and Dave.
This movie gave me such "Are You Afraid of the Dark" vibes. Like when it starts with the music and the kids going to the house, I was like, is this an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know anything about this at all. Not a thing.
When I put it on last night, Kristen is like, this is like Stranger Things or like Stand By Me or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, it starts off almost like it's a kid's horror movie.
Yeah. And so here's the thing: it starts with these three kids looking at this house, and they're like, "There's a guy up there. It's a real guy. I don't know. He never moves. I think it's a mannequin. You just go look. Well, no. You're afraid of a mannequin. Well, what if it's not a mannequin? You're just afraid. All this stuff.
You do it.
They get up there, and the kid climbs up and sees. I actually turned away for a second and didn't see what he sees, but he just sees. He doesn't see the face of it, right? Because that'd be a spoiler. So he sees the back of it and says, like, "Help me" or something, right?
I think he says, like, go away or whatever.
Oh, right. Okay. And the kid's like, ah!
Oh, my God, the voice.
And then, and then it goes to, like, 15 years earlier. And I was like, well, that's interesting. You start with a flash forward, especially since Terry O'Quinn's involved. But also this, it's like 100% unnecessary. Like, it has zero impact at all.
Yeah, that's fair. I think it's on second watch for me. I was like, oh, shit, this takes place after the movie. And I thought that was kind of neat. Like, I kind of like that.
I like that idea, but I guess so you're like, well, how's it going to get here?
Sure.
You know, but also it's like kind of whatever. But
you could snip it out and you're not missing. You're not losing.
Yeah, it wouldn't change the context at all.
Though maybe thematically, like you're seeing, these are like three normal kids.
Right.
And they're kind of a contrast to the... Because most of this movie is in this house. Mm-hmm. Like, and you're just kind of in this claustrophobic, dysfunctional household. So this is almost one of the only times you see like some normal kids.
Oh, sure. Like normal human behavior at all.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. And then it's like we start with these three normal kids and you think, oh, is this going to be the kind of movie it is? And then they run away and then you're just stuck in this house.
But then it just cuts to that. Then we're in the doctor's office with Terry O'Quinn, and he's.
Oh my God!
I mean, he's talking to this kid about how he might have the flu or something, and at first, like he's talking to somebody who's off camera.
Oh my God!
He's like, "What do you think, Pin?" And Pin's like, "Oh, but then you realize it's the fucking dummy.
Yeah.
And now the kid's in it. Like this random child is in there with him when he's talking to this thing.
No.
Yeah.
No. When that thing...
No.
People,
what?
What the fuck is
say,
that thing?
At least Google what this thing looks like. If you don't have time to watch the movie, listeners, at least Google Pin, like what he looks like.
I paused it and I went, what the fuck am I looking at? What is that?
He's an anatomy dummy, but
It looks like there's a person in there.
Yes, it does. And I mean, I don't think this is anatomy dummies don't look like this.
No.
No. A lot of them have a half of a skin face on one side, much like I just rewatched Reanimator the other day, and towards the end of that movie, the evil zombie doctor uses an anatomy dummy head to sneak in, to have a fake head and sneak in somewhere. But it has this face and this expression on its face. I guess it's supposed to be a blank expression, but it's got this like, hey, what are you doing, kids? Kind of expression.
It's like that classic editing thing from like the 1900s where like you have a guy with a blank expression and then you can show like a kitten and then you could show like different things and you read into his expression. And Pin is kind of like that.
Mm-hmm, totally.
Because this movie does this funny thing, which is like these Pin reaction shots. like a character will be talking to Pin and it cuts to Pin as if he's as if it's a person. It's like thinking something.
And
it's
so
very,
what are your thoughts?
yeah, it always makes me laugh. Like the editing is almost in. I mean, I feel like I was gonna say like the score and the editing are almost internal to the main character Leon. Like
yes, it changes with his mood. I love
it like
that.
reflects him as opposed to a more objective, right?
Yeah, good call, because it's like normal sappy movie fake orchestral kind of thing. Then like towards the end when he's getting like fucking psycho, it has started getting those the 80s murder synth.
Yeah.
You know.
When he's getting all anxious and shit and like
Yeah.
I wanted to mention this. The title of the movie when it comes up has 3 dots after it. So it's like pin and then an ellipses, which to me is funny because it's almost like an awkward pause. Like, sorry, everyone.
That was my very first note. My very first note was why the ellipsis? Yeah. And then the ellipsis is on all the credits, like directed by ... Like, okay, well, there's the name. So
because when you're texting someone and they do that, it's like an awkward moment.
Like, oh, is he saying more? Or did he put his thumb in the text box by accident and then put it in his pocket? You know? So it's like, okay. So the doctor has Pin talking, and so I assume that's because, and maybe you guys had similar experiences. When I was a kid going to the doctor or the dentist, like sometimes they would do funny little things or have funny characters to try and make the kid relax a little bit since being in there is so scary. Mm-hmm. You know, like my dentist had like, here's Mr. Light and here's Mr. Gas and now you're high. But, you know, but so I think is that what Pin's purpose is to start with?
Yeah, you know, one of my questions as I was rewatching it, I was like, at first you think Terry O'Quinn is also kind of nuts, but then I think later on it kind of reveals that he isn't. But you don't really know at first. So on rewatch, I was like, I think he just doesn't know how to talk to his kids about stuff. So he does it through Pin. Like he teaches them about sex and, you know, I'm like, maybe he just feels like he can't do it. So he has to do it with this, you know, in this bizarre, traumatic way.
Yeah. Well, because you see him parent by himself shortly after that scene when his kids are going to bed and he makes them answer these weird fucking quiz questions. The daughter, Ursula, her question is really simple. It's like, Ursula, count to 10, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then Leon, who's older, but still, this question's difficulty is much, much, much worse.
Look,
he says,
more is expected from young boys sometimes.
Yes, I guess. He said, Leon, count backwards from 100 by 7.
By sevens, which I can't
do. I couldn't fucking do that. Who can do that? Nobody can do that except psychopaths.
Yeah.
And even this psychopath struggles with it. So, you know.
Yeah, I wrote in my notes, like, this movie is just like, don't screw your kids up. I am kind of a new father watching this and being like, okay, don't do that. Kristen kind of chastised me because we were with friends and I was showing them, oh, like, look, Felix knows his, point to your nose, right? Point to your tummy. And Kristen's like, oh, you're not supposed to, like, you know, make them do tricks for your friends. And I was like, oh, sorry, geez, you know, I thought it was fun. But it's like, even that was too much.
Right. There's a workaround for that.
Oh, really?
No, you should ask, like, you include them in the conversation when you're with your friends, but you ask them a question that you know they'll answer in some adorable / impressive way.
Yeah.
You know, when I was like, Margaret, now she hasn't met you, and I can't remember who we did talk about this to, but it would have been something I have her do to you, Jordan, would be like, Margaret, who's your favorite member of Justice League? Booster Gold. And I was like, yeah, no other fucking 4-year-old knows who Booster Gold is.
Nice.
You know,
Yeah.
Because we're watching Justice League Unlimited, and he is the best character on that show.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I mean, look, the three of us were hanging out at pianos one night many years ago, or coming out 19 years ago about, from what I can remember. And Jordan, we were there late at night, and I just remember Shandy had a Batman mask on. Did I think it was James's rubber Batman mask? Yeah.
Yeah.
And like she was just sitting there drinking while me and Jordan talked about Batman cartoons until like 3 minutes. It was like insane. But that's what we do. But yeah, it is definitely a what the fuck are you doing to your children kind of thing. Terry O'Quinn's doctor character, the dad, is making them answer questions, but it seems like the mom is definitely the worst influence on them.
Oh, she's horrible.
Yeah.
Because there's this whole OCD bullshit happening there. And look, I'm not saying OCD is bullshit. Obviously, I have had a very close friend and other friends who have bad OCD. and people. I've dated someone with OCD once. It's not, it sucks, but using it to like abuse your children, basically.
She's spreading it like a virus to her children.
Yeah, it's like, when you first see the kids, they're standing on stools eating dessert or something, right? And then they're like, as soon as they're done, they like clean up the floor under where they were standing, and all this. It's like, okay, what's good? And it's a great visual way to say, hey, this ain't right. Like that's like the first thing you really see, and it's like, okay, this is fucked up.
And the two parents together are just like this deadly combination for the
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And just always saying to like your dad whenever you talk to him is saying sir.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
yes,
right.
sir. No, sir. Not like, yes, dad. No, dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sir.
Like, that's such a good point.
And they say father and mother, which is always a sign. In movies, like, ooh, they're not saying dad and mom or daddy or mommy.
Or
they're saying father.
Mistress, master, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, but and I wrote in here too. I said, "Welcome back to Fistful of Child Abuse," because we just talk about. Well, so many slashers, especially ones that try and be more psychological, definitely have fucked up childhoods. You know, and
yes,
so it happens. And Jordan, you had a pretty happy childhood, right? Like your parents are they all right or what?
It's pretty like normal. Like I feel like it's almost one of those things where like I'm like, well, in my mind, my traumatic memories are probably not that big a deal compared to other people. It's
Same
like,
with
my dad yelled once,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like at the time, it was very weird and scary, but it's like it's because he almost never yelled. You know what I mean? So.
Right. Yeah, my dad punched me in the stomach once because I put my dukes up to him. So he gave me a little rabbit punch in the stomach, knocked the wind out of me. I was like 9. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, don't do that unless you're ready to fight him.
My childhood was more traumatic because of this friend I had throughout elementary school who was also like a bully to me. And they lasted for years and years. And as you know, I have a song about it that became a big favorite for whitest kids people.
Oh, we love that song.
But that song was based on the one thing in my childhood that sort of did define me and fill me with like a lot of like fear for the rest of my life.
Sure.
But we don't have to get into that.
Well, but we talk about that stuff here.
Yeah, because I'm the one that has the crazy childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with me, for example, what I always say is what I have, the longer I go through life, the more I realize it's rare that my situation, my parents are still together, and my parents and myself and my 5 other siblings are all still on good terms and all still talk to each other. That's crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
Yep. and nobody, and people from different parts of the country, like there's people here I know from here that don't talk to their parents. There's people on the East Coast, there's people West Coast, wherever that have issues. And so it's more and more rare. And the thing is, so when you see a movie like this, it's like, okay, well, somebody involved probably had this kind of thing happen, because fucked up childhoods are more common than you think, unfortunately,
Yeah, or it's like the movie's kind of maybe an exaggeration of something that bothered.
Totally. Like, making it entertaining, instead of just sad as fuck, so...
But the marriage of the 2 parents in the movie, it's kind of mostly off screen, but you get hints of like Terry O'Quinn's, like they seem to really resent each other.
Yeah.
Like they're somewhat on the same page, but then there's things where they like she hates, the mom hates Pin.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he can't come in the house.
Yeah, but also Terry O'Quinn doesn't quite stop the mom from doing the things she does,
No, he's
a bit passive.
He probably thinks it's good or something. Like, oh yeah, teaching kids to clean up after themselves because he doesn't know, But I don't know. He's probably too involved in his work to see the psychological damage it's doing on his kids. But also, he's bringing his children with him all the time to the doctor's office, which is also fucked up. Like, if I was a little kid and I go in because I'm sick and there's these other 2 kids there, I'm like, can we...
That was my childhood. I grew up going to the emergency room when my dad would work the night shift. I spent all night in the emergency room, like, sleeping on gurneys and, like, hanging out.
Oh, my God.
Did you have a pin? Was there a pin in your life?
Did you have a pin?
No, thank God.
Hello, Shady.
We should talk about the voice, Timmy.
Someone do it, please.
I can't even remember the voice already. Jordan?
Let's see. What's the thing he says? Okay, Timmy. I think. In my notes here, I wrote that it's a mix of friendly and scary.
Yeah.
And it's kind of so a band I love, XTC, they once referred to the vocals on one of their demos as very molester. And I kind of think of that with Pin. He sounds like a child molester.
Yes, totally.
But he doesn't, almost the entire movie, he doesn't say anything too bad. Like, he's actually pretty reasonable and smart.
But the dad uses the dummy to give the sex talk to the children.
Yes.
Which is a choice. But the the dummy explains it as, like, humans are meant to procreate, and it's a biological need. So much like humans get thirsty, they also get thirsty.
The need.
The need. And he says things very monotone.
Yeah.
And in this kind of slightly upper register, it's not like this, but it's more like this. And
did you look up who it is, though?
Need. No.
Oh my God, it's Jonathan Banks from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Okay, I saw Jonathan Banks in the credits and I realized afterwards, like, I didn't see who it was. Holy shit, that's Jonathan
the fucking
Banks.
Headline here. It's, if anyone has not watched Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul,
he's incredible in it.
But he's Mike, one of the main characters in these shows. And it's unbelievable to connect that to Pin and his voice.
Wow.
He's also one of the main bad guys from Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh wow! And he was just in The Beast in Me, which was this little kind of trashy, fun, bingey show with Claire Danes that I did background on, but me and Kristen just watched. It was really fun show.
You didn't get to meet him, did you?
No, he wasn't there, and it's funny because when we were watching the show, his character keeps saying he's going to be at this thing. I was that, and I was like, I don't get it. Why wasn't he there? And then at the last second,
event in the show that you were at.
Yeah, and so I'm like, why wasn't Jonathan? I don't get it. And then there's like a scene that explains why he's not there, and I was like, oh damn it, that's why.
That's funny.
Yeah, but he's actually really, really good in The Beast in Me. Like totally different from Mike or anything I've ever seen him do. He has range. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He can go from Pin to.
Dude, that is awesome.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so there's this dummy, and I mean, it could be, they don't really ever explain it very much, which I love. We talk about that all the time. Don't fucking spoon feed us. But, I mean, it is probably just ventriloquism.
You very subtly see Terry O'Quinn's mouth moving, very subtly, though.
And the son's and Leon's mouth in a scene or two as well. But yeah, so that's what's happening. So yeah, at one point he has him give him the sex talk, but right before that, Leon gets a little more up close education on sex, and so
oh my god,
this is like one of the they're like talking to Pin, and then the dad walks out, and then the kids are talking to Pin, and Dad's like, you're not supposed to talk to him when I'm not here, whatever, which is very weird. And then so the boy is sneaking around more often to look at Pin, and at one point he is there. He leaves the room when the nurse walks in, and then the nurse fucks Pin.
I knew exactly what was going to happen. I knew it.
Yeah, me too. Just the way she looked at him. But
this is the point of no return in the movie for me, where I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be good." Like,
yeah, and it's all about sex, which is interesting. Very much. It's a very prominent theme. Yeah. So there are. Okay. So the nurse fucks the dummy, and later and shortly after that, you realize that he isn't anatomically correct, because when they're giving him the sex talk. He says to the chick, Leon, take the towel off my lap.
Take the towel off my lap.
I'll do it. Ursula.
The girl, I mean, the sister character, I did want to talk about. She's a great character. But her as a little kid is also a great character in a different way.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Normalize girls looking at nudie mags and movies. It's always fun.
Can I just say that I felt really, really bad for Penn. I felt he was getting violated when that lady was fucking him. His expression. Yeah.
If he is an entity, if he does exist in some way, he got raped by a nurse.
Yes.
And that's fucking crazy. But here's the thing too. It's like, okay, so he's anatomically correct. He has a dick. We don't know if she's taking the dummy's hand and putting it in her vagina, or if she's actually putting the penis in there, or what.
No.
But she fucks him in some way. And in real life, that's happening. There's no way that's not happening, right? There's nurses out there fucking anatomy dummies, right? That's got to be happening.
I think the latest season of The Pit was about that, right? I mean, I think everything has happened, really.
Yeah.
It says in True Stories, the David Byrne movie, at the end of the credits, it says, If you can imagine it, it exists somewhere.
Yeah, it's a rule 34, right, for porn? If it exists, there's porn of it.
Yeah, right? I think that's what the true storyline's about, yeah.
Yeah, probably. But so she fucks the dummy, and Leon sees this, and I think that just sets Leon up for life right there.
He's done.
He's fucked. He's fucked forever now.
I also think it concretes the idea that Pin is real to him.
Yes. Because he sees Pin having sex.
Yeah, because, like, why would the nurse do that if Pin wasn't some desirable... Well, he really looks up to Pin. Like, the whole movie, he's like, don't say that in front of Pin, and, Yeah.
Yeah, and how dare you call him an office dummy? Like, how dare you?
Yeah, it's just like, he's just a dummy. Don't call him a dummy.
Don't you ever call it that. And
Therein lies the risk of using a fun little character to have the difficult conversations with your kids, because now they think he's a better parent than you are.
Yeah.
And he's plastic. The subtitle of this movie, by the way, is Pin the Plastic Nightmare, right? Or a plastic nightmare,
I didn't see that, actually. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a plastic nightmare,
Yep.
That's
100%.
Perfect.
Especially once they give him a face. So yeah.
Yeah.
But so, and then like later that night there, like he's laying in bed with his sister, talking about Pin and how much he likes Pin.
That's his main subject of conversation. Is Pin.
Yeah, all the time.
Well, Pin brought them presents, right?
Oh, that's right, because it's the sister's birthday, so Pin brought them a present.
Yes.
The girl got a music box, a little ballerina music box thing.
And Terry O'Quinn is like, do you want to open Pin's present first? Like, Terry O'Quinn's really, like, pushing the idea that Pin is...
It's like Santa Claus.
A member of the family or whatever. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the little kid, little Leon, is like, open Pin's present. Oh, it's very sad because he's actually, like... This little actor is pretty good, and he seems very... He's just so innocent and excited to see what Pin got. It is kind of like the Santa Claus thing, or the Tooth Fairy or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So deranged.
Maybe the Tooth Fairy looks like Pin.
Oh, my God.
Creeping up behind her.
Can I have your teeth? But he, I forget what else happens at that scene, but then they're in bed, and the boy has the music box thing. He's like, man, what does he say? Like, Pin knew just what to get for you or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the girl, I'm like, okay, this girl's my hero. It just cuts to her. She's like, look at this. And there's just like a close-up of some big tits in some magazine she's llooking at. And she's like, whoa, am I going to have these? He's like, probably not.
Oh, is this what moms look like?
Yeah. No. It's so funny.
It really isn't, like, the whole movie, it has this pervertedness. That it just in almost every scene, it kind of under the surface or on top of the surface. But like, you didn't have to have a scene of them looking at, like a porn magazine and talking about, their moms. But like, it just creates like a mood, really. It's just this unstable mood. Like, you really don't... Like, this is a movie where you don't know what the next scene is going to be. You don't know what the next cut is going to cut to. Because it keeps cutting to crazy shit. Like little
almost
kids
every scene.
Looking at porn and stuff. It's really
that does happen, though. And kids do have frank, random discussions about that stuff. Because they don't even get why it's interesting. And,
I remember doing that with my Simpsons dolls with my friend.
Yeah, like, I don't know what this is, but I know people do it, And the little girl, I mean, her interest in sex becomes part of the plot. So, it kind of makes sense.
And it's a normal interest, too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when I was a little kid, me and, like, one of my best, like, guy friends, we watch each other fully undress because we were curious at what, like, our parts looked like.
Wow. What'd you think?
Yeah. How'd he stack up?
We were in like someone's basement and we were just like, we put like up a curtain and we just like dropped trout and just looked at each other.
Wow.
And we were like, oh, okay.
And that was it?
And that was
it. You didn't jingle anything?
We didn't touch each other or anything. We were just like, I just wanted like, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
Like, what is the big deal?
Yeah, why do girls have kind of slightly different underwear?
Yeah, because like as a kid, as a girl, and I had all sisters. So I had like 3 older sisters. So like, I had heard of penises. I didn't really know what they looked like or like what they were all about. So I was just asking my friend, I'm like, hey, let me see your penis.
And so did it live up to your expectations?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I had nothing to like I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what it's for. You pee out of
We're
that.
all still figuring that out.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue. Me and Jordan have not figured out it leads to bills somehow, but... but
I got a kid out of it, so I'm...
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, I feel like it could retire now, you know? That'll do, pig.
Put your penis on the shelf.
Yeah, I've been saying that forever already, that after my last relationship that was like, good, but like it happened at a bad time and ended, and that's it. Ever since then, I've been like, yeah, I'm good. My dick's in deep freeze, it's fine. Most of the people I hooked up with were way out of my league. It's like, I think I've had a good run. Let's just be done, jerk off for the rest of my life, and it's fine, so whatever. I mean, I honestly, whatever. But yeah, it's the thing, and the kids do have this weird innocent interest in it, and so I think it's the next scene then where they get the sex talk from the dummy, and the girl's much more interested in it than the boy is. And she's the one that lifts up the towel, and then when they're talking, she's like, I can't wait to try that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna really enjoy it.
Yeah, and then that's when it transitions to a couple years later when they're teenagers, right?
Man. Oh man.
Well, the first thing that happens in this transition to when they're older, they're teenagers. I mean, is that Leon sees that someone had written graffiti on his locker or her locker saying that Ursula is a slut or whatever.
Yeah, Ursula will do it with anybody or something like that.
Yeah, and
Ursula screws.
And it like enrages him. And
if you need an easy screw, Ursula will do.
There you go.
That's what it says.
Yep.
Good job, Shandy.
Thank you.
Good. I see it now.
Good.
Yeah.
You probably wrote it down. Did you write it down, Shandy?
No, I just remembered it.
Oh, good job. Good job. Side note, real quick. Yeah, let's name a little girl Ursula.
I went on a date once with an Ursula.
Really? Was she cool?
It was one of those forgettable, boring dates that has no story attached to it. It was like so nothing. It was like there's no chemistry.
Yeah.
The first half was going okay, and then I could like see her be totally like, I'm done. Yes, and I was like, all right, let's get the check and never talk to each other again. But her name was Ursula, and it's funny because before the date, because I was looking for a long-term thing, I was like, am I going to be saying the name Ursula for the rest of my life?
Oh, man, if you had to do that, you know what you would be? Poor unfortunate soul! Ursula, everybody from our generation, that's what we think of. Ursula the Witch from Little Mermaid.
Of course.
Which came out the year after this.
Oh, wow. I wonder if it was inspired by Pin.
Possibly. I mean, both of these films, Pin and Little Mermaid, are based on books. So I don't know if Ursula was in the books.
And they're both deeply perverted.
Yeah, good point. There's like, I got a fucking a dummy, fucking a fish lady, So, whatever. But his sister is sexually active, and he like, right after he sees that painted on the locker, then they're at some dance or something, and he can't find her. And he walks to the parking lot, and there's this car rocking.
With the steam.
Yeah, with the steam. You got to have the steam. Yep. And he opens the door, his sister's fucking a guy, and he just pulls the guy out and starts beating him up. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
And
well, by the way, at the dance, did you listen to the song the band is playing?
No.
I caught this on my second watch. It's the lyrics they're singing is, I should have listened to my mother.
Whoa.
How awesome is that?
Amazing.
I got distracted by their hair, didn't hear the lyrics.
No, the first time I watched it, I wasn't listening, but this time, it was just like, I should have listened to my mother. I was like, whoa. And I think there's 2 songs in the movie in the credits, and I think they were both written for the movie.
Yeah, sure, by whatever that band is, probably.
Yeah. Pin and the Pinheads. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that was going to be a joke I was going to say. I'm like, Jordan, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you, but this is a terrible Hellraiser prequel.
Yeah.
But actually, you know what? Oh, my God. Pin's face looks like Uncle Frank, doesn't it?
It sure fucking does.
I mean, I wonder why they named it Pin. It's such a scary name, because it's...
When did Hellraiser come out?
I don't know.
I know it's late 80s. I think it was a little bit before 87. Okay, so it's unlikely there was any intended relation.
Well, it probably didn't reach Canada for a few years, you know.
Well,
you know how it is
and
there.
plus they were already producing this thing because they wrote the script for this for 5 years when the book, like shortly after the book came out.
Oh yeah, it was based on a book.
Yeah, the director and the author of the novel Pin or whatever it's called were working on the screenplay for a long time. So yeah, I doubt there was any intentional crossover. But you know, as we've all found out in different things, what do they call that shit? Oh,
parallel thinking.
It happens all the time. So yeah,
you know, the name Pin, like it really is, because they could have done anything. You know, it could have been like the Space Odyssey thing where it's like it's Hal. It's just like a friendly name, you know, or it could have been like Dave the dummy, or. Right. But naming it Pin, which is not a name, right?
Right.
And it's also, it gives the feeling of like a sharp thing, you know? Like, it's just scary.
They do explain it later, though.
Oh, they do? Wow, I might have missed that, actually.
The girl says when she was little, she called him Pinocchio.
Whoa.
Oh, I didn't even
and that has the whole
compute.
Real boy and all that
You're
stuff.
right. The guy says the thing about the nose. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn it, Timmy, you're smart as hell.
This actually is a very well-written movie that holds together, and it's
cool
very
script,
well structured and plotted, and the characters are complicated. And
very.
But anyway, so he beats the shit out of the.
Well, and then he says this thing to her that is okay. So if seeing the nurse fuck the dummy propelled him down a path, this certainly cements the path. Where he tells his sister, if you ever do it again, as in fuck somebody, you can forget I'm your brother.
Yeah, which is crazy.
It's kind of, which is a weird threat because that's probably what he wants so that he could fuck his sister.
Yeah.
I got something to say about that later, but
go for it.
Yeah. Well, no, that's coming up. But
what's the rest of the movie?
It's coming up.
But I wanted to, because that part, right? Like in that part, he's so unsympathetic. You're right. You're like, oh, what a controlling. Where does he get the nerve,
weirdo.
right? But the thing is, the movie is so nuanced and complicated that she hates him for it, but she also, he's her brother. Like their relationship is so interesting to me.
Yeah. She says later, maybe in the next scene or something, they're sitting outside and talking, and she was talking about something. She's like, well, I didn't do it though. Oh, when she reveals that she finds out she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And he's like, you told me you'd stop, weren't going to do it. Like, I haven't done it since then. But, so I've been pregnant for 2 months or whatever. Or I missed my period for 2 months. So right there, and yeah, you're right. It has like this interesting angle to it where it's like, she seriously wanted to make sure he knew that she still kept her promise. That was important to her.
It's not a black and white thing where she hates her asshole crazy brother. She pities him and cares about him, but she also isn't shy about being like, hey, like that's not cool at different times in the movie. You know what I mean? Like,
right. And
he has a sense of like, he kind of wants her to be happy, but he's also like, I don't know if he can even see other people as real people because of the pin thing. But like what I wrote in my notes is like, she clearly loves him, even though he's awful. And they're both weird, but she's like a little less weird than him.
Yeah, she's acceptable weird. She's
like,
kind of weird where she's like pretty and she's weird. And if I was in high school, I'd be like, yeah.
Can I say it? That actress is super pretty.
She's gorgeous. Holy
Of course you can. Oh, dude, Jordan, this is possibly the horniest, most sex-focused podcast that is not about sex.
And Jordan said it in the nicest way. Can I say she's pretty? I'm like, she's fucking hot. I'd bang
He's like,
her.
I guess you can say she's pretty if you want to be a coward about it. And I would fuck those titties.
Just in the sense that, when you see like a really pretty unknown actress and you're just like, why isn't this girl more like, why doesn't everyone know who this girl is? She's very, she's like really cute and she's a really good actor too.
Yeah. And she's good in it. Yeah. That's how that started me on one of my most interesting movie trivia conversations in my life was Candace Hilligoss from Carnival of Souls. And you listen to that episode for the whole story. But basically, I found out by being like, who is this pretty woman who never acted again? By doing that, I found out that she went to school with my step-grandma and is from like 90 miles away from me. So
I haven't listened to every episode of your show, but because I only listen to the ones where I've seen the movie. But I listened to that one, and that's a great one.
Yeah, thank you. It's it's fascinating. So
what a coinkydink.
Yeah, very strange. And anyways, but yeah, it's one of those things. Well, and that's the thing is, since this is so involved with sex and stuff too, it's like, One reason I love like the little sister looking at the boob magazine, whatever it was, probably some kind of Playboy thing. It's like it's not bad to be horny, and it's not bad to be into tits, and it's not bad to be like, ew, that girl's hot, as long as you like aren't being a fucking weirdo about it. And I feel like that is a great thing with the two main characters, because the sister is like kind of horny and stuff, but she's like a good person and like a normal person. The son is, we don't even know if he's ever had sex. I'm going to say no.
Oh, based on a scene later, I think he's
based on the scene,
terrified.
Probably not. It's like, yo, man, that girl looked pretty good. Why don't you just fucking... Anyway.
There's a lot to talk about with that scene, but yeah.
But that's the thing is what I'm saying is like, because a lot of times things get so polarized, and especially after the Me Too movement and stuff, it suddenly became this thing online, especially with generations a little younger than us, that if you talk about like someone being hot, it's like you're a fucking pervert and you're basically harassing them. It's like that is not the case.
Yeah, no, I know. I felt guilty about like I looked at like old Facebook posts where I was like, this actress is hot. And I was like, whoops, shit. I should not have said that.
But it's fine because you know what? First of all, that actress probably knows they're hot. You think Gillian Anderson doesn't know that guys like you and I like hit puberty because of her?
Have you seen her Instagram feed? It's nonstop sex stuff.
Is it like Thirst Trap? Dude.
Nonstop. She has like a soda called G-Spot or whatever. And her Instagram feed, which I follow, is just nonstop like embrace your G-Spot and all this like sexy photos of her.
That's great.
Hell yeah.
That's great. Because you know what? Women, Andy, back me up on this. Women are just as horny as men, but because of how fucking the society has structured itself, because white dudes are in charge of everything, women are not allowed to be horny. Like, if you're a horny girl, oh my God, what's wrong with you? But guys can be like, hey, check out the lungs on that one, and it's fine.
And that's why, like, Leon, I think, is, like, so pissed. There's, like, this old mentality of, like, women are supposed to be in the kitchen and, men do the work, because he like gives her shit when she gets a job. Like, you don't need a job.
Yeah, that's one of many weird moments with them.
He just wants her to stay at home and be with him, and it's like
his whole world is that house. Everything outside of that house is like a big chore, or it's something probably scares him.
I mean, he goes to school and he wants to go to a certain college, which I thought was interesting. And his dad was like, no, I want you to go somewhere else. I want you to get out of this town, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah. The thing is yes, the house is his whole world once Pin is there.
Yeah.
But before that, he's also going to the doctor's office. And you fucking know the reason he wants to go to college in town is so that he'd be by Penn.
Be close to Penn.
Oh, God. It's
just take him with you, kid. Jesus.
But yeah, I feel like the sister, Ursula, like, you can tell she's messed up by the parents, but she's like, there's something just chemically normal with her, right? Where it's like a normal person that's kind of overcoming a weird childhood, where Leon is just like completely like, there's just no hope for him. And he's completely insane person, barely putting on the mask that he's normal. Like he almost doesn't even try, really.
Not really, because like whenever he meets anybody, like the second thing is like nice to meet you. Would you like to meet my mannequin friend? That's like,
it's the first thing on his mind at all time. Yeah, I love that.
The only normalcy he can stick to is like, I know I have to say hi first.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say hi before I start talking about Pin. But that's it. Then after that, it's Pin City.
It kind of is like with Christmas Evil and with the Santa thing where...
Yes.
Because you mentioned that one, like he keeps going on about like hearing the tune or whatever.
The tune.
And like what I love about that in Christmas Evil and this movie similar, where it's like, he thinks other people know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But no one knows what the fuck he's talking about.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's my favorite line in Christmas Evil.
Yeah. If Harry from Christmas Evil met Leon from Pin, Harry would be like,
I'm putting together a team.
Have you ever heard about the very specifically perverted Avengers? It's like, he's like, Leon, I hear the tune, and Leon's like, I know exactly what you mean. Would you like to meet my dummy friend?
Leon.
Not to be super nerdy, but that's one of my favorite things about when the Batman villains team up, because if it's a really good writer doing it, they play with how just like, these are a bunch of fucking crazy people.
They're all crazy people. That's why one of many reasons I love Batman 66, because when the villains team up, it never goes well. It starts going poorly immediately.
Yeah, and that the Joker is too crazy for the other villain.
Yeah.
Like they're like, Jesus, he's like Mad Hatter thinks he's fucking in Alice in Wonderland, and he's like, oh, the Joker's nuts.
Yeah, and they break the Penguin out by stealing him away in a mailbag, and the Joker frees him. As soon as the Penguin comes out of the bag, he's like, what the fuck is the matter with you?
Yeah.
Just fucking shoot some guys and bust me out of jail. It's like, what are you doing? Anyways, but yes, it would be like that. But
oh my God.
yeah, he's definitely... And you know, for me, since I really didn't know where this movie was going to go, I didn't really realize until later in the movie that Leon's the villain and that I'm watching the villain, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I had this thought. I went, did Penn get her pregnant? Is he really, like, alive? And that's why he's so pissed? Like, why are you fucking Penn?
And not me, yeah. Well, I wrote down at one point, he's going to make his sister have sex with Penn, isn't he? And I was shocked that did not happen.
I don't know if that would be his dream come true or it would drive him crazy with jealousy from either angle. Like, who he'd be jealous of, I don't even know. But, yeah. Hey, wait, guys, I have to pee super bad. I'm sorry.
Go pee. Yeah.
Okay, let's take a minute. I'll be right back.
This is so much fun. We got to have Jordan back on again.
I don't know.
I'm back. Sorry, 1 second.
Oh, he's not there yet.
Speaking of.
Well. But yes. Shandy was just saying we should have you back sometime. I'm like, I don't know.
Timmy's not sure about it.
But no, I want to open the floodgates. I told the other whitest kids and Nate's that they should all be guests. So.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about Nate. Maybe. No, I fucking love Nate.
Nate doesn't like horror movies, so that'd be good.
What?
He's a big chicken, although he's been trying over the last few years. You know, he's been trying to get into it. So,
I mean, I get a chick not liking horror, but a dude?
Oh,
the fuck?
I don't think anybody should not like. But anyways, well, you know, for me, it's I always talk about it's like a mental health thing. It's good for you.
It sure fucking is.
Scare yourself.
Yeah, I mean, we almost don't watch it anymore because of Felix, because of our son.
Yeah, but you got to watch that fucked up shit now before he knows what's going on.
He kind of does. At this point, he can kind of see what's going on. But, it's not even up to me. Like, Kristen decided this, so I'm like, okay, fine. So
When my daughter was an infant, my wife at the time and I were watching The Rock. Welcome to The Rock. Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen. Anyways, and then Nick Cage goes, Carla was prom queen. Anyway, so, I'm holding the baby and she's like sleeping or I was feeding her a bottle or something. And, something explodes 'cause it's a Michael Bay movie. And that's the only way he can come. So he puts a lot of explosions in his film. So so something blows up and my wife at the time, she's like, oh, it kind of feels weird having her around this stuff. I'm like, she has no fucking clue what's happening. She's got milk in her mouth. She's passed out. She's going back into whatever Cthulhu world babies live in before they can talk. Anyways, but so I'm saying, like, when you are ready to show your son an R-rated movie, make sure you pick something fun.
yeah.
Don't show him Pin.
No.
Don't show him Pin.
I think showing him Pin would do to him what the dad in Pin does to those kids.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's... So yeah, the daughter reveals that she's pregnant. Leon gets very upset with her, basically because he didn't approve of he didn't sign off on her getting pregnant. Is kind of basically how he makes it out to be.
Yeah.
And they decide. The sister's like, maybe we should go to the doctor, and the son's like, I know who we should talk to about this.
Can you guess?
Can you guess, everybody? I'll give you a hint. It's a dummy. And not in the you're the big dummy sense, but it's a fucking dummy. Because they go to ask Pin what to do about this.
I don't think we mentioned, Ursula, the sister, she's always known that Pin is just a dummy, even when she is a child, she knew.
Yes, yeah.
And she humors Leon to varying degrees.
Yeah, everyone placates him.
Just
let it ride.
Because if she tries to burst Leon's bubble about Pin, he he gets into a rage. So
Yeah. Yeah,
you know,
like, I'm not going to tell him. I've seen Halloween. It's 1988. I've seen Halloween. I'm not going to tell him. Have you seen what that guy did to his sister?
So yeah, I mean, but it's also like I find that endlessly interesting, that dynamic in the movie where it's like on the tip of her tongue. She always wants to be like, it's a fucking dummy, but she kind of can't, you know.
Right. The one time she actually gets the word all the way out of her mouth, dummy, he freaks out on her.
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's another time or two where she almost says it. He's like, oh, you know, like, whoa. So, yeah. And that's what you were saying earlier, I think, is like, it's like, you know, it's more of a complicated, nuanced thing. And I think it is true to being a sibling, is like, you want to set them straight, but you still love your siblings and you're going to have their back.
Yeah. Like, you know, a therapist once told me, you can't control other people. Right. So even if she can only go so far, you know, she can show him some sort of support and love, but she can't convince him that Pin isn't real.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
Yeah, she can't make him stop being crazy, really. You know, even though the movie's pretty crazy, it is relatable. Yeah. You know, there's people in our lives where you wish you could change them, but you can't. You can't. So the only thing you can do is kind of, well, you could decide to be there for them or to cut them off, and you know, it's interesting.
Yeah, and I like I said, I have a good relationship with all my siblings. I did have a weird kind of awkward thing with one recently, and it didn't really end. It just stopped, and like it's fine. You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of, that's just how it is. And you know, there's probably stuff like that with whitest kids. There was some stuff that we eventually had to hash out years later as older people. But some stuff, it's like, just let it slide. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like, and the older you get, the better you get at being like at sussing out which one to like. Okay, what involves a weird weepy text message next week, and what can I just ignore? You know, like, hey man, I'm really sorry about all that. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah, but it just gets worse.
Yeah,
they sneak into the building at night.
Yeah.
To talk to Pin, and he's like, you should tell the doctor. He's a scientifically minded. He won't judge you. You should tell him, you know.
But this is also the first time Leon is being Pin. I think it's the first time.
Yes. And the daughter's noticing it.
Yeah, she knows exactly what's happening, but he doesn't seem to know what's happening.
No,
Wasn't he doing Pin's voice when he was a kid, when he went back in there and his dad caught him in there?
I think, well, there was no responses from Pin. It was just the little boy talking to Pin and the reaction shots, silent reaction shots.
Fucking best shots. Like you said.
When she's like, I'm pregnant, and she's 15, he's like, you're 15, you can't have the baby, you should have an abortion, whatever, and who do we tell? When they're talking about all that, and he says, we should talk to Pin, the sister's like, Pin hasn't talked to us in years, which is basically saying, like, Santa Claus is not real anymore, fuckhead. Like, Dad used Pin to talk to us about stuff as children, you know?
Yeah. By the way, I'm looking at the scene now on my, that's good casting. Like, he looks like he could be Terry O'Quinn's son, the older Leon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he also looks like who spat in the test tube that made Robert Pattinson, you guys? This dude is also this is the beauty of my life and me as a movie collector. This is not like, I have this man on physical media because he's in Scanners 2.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's all right. It's you know, it's a movie. Yeah, but
I just kept thinking Dead Poet Society every time he's on screen.
Oh, is he in that movie?
No, she just said the vibe with the haircut.
He's got the little necktie and the sweater
and
thing.
the outfit. I was like,
and because he talks about writing poems.
Yeah, and he's writing poems.
You're right. Crazy Poet Society.
Yeah. We'll get to the poem thing. That's my.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, you know,
I just want to say it's my favorite scene in years of watching movies.
I bet. I bet. I mean, and we can, you know, go faster through some of this because the thing is like, this is one of those movies where the build-up is all like, and it's a lot of build-up in this movie. Most of the movie is kind of a slow burn in a way. It's immediately insane, but it's also a slow burn.
Oh yeah, every scene's crazy though. Mm-hmm.
It's like with the movie The Witch. People, before I saw it, people were like, that's a slow burn. And I'm like, slow burn? 8 minutes in, a witch is making a body hair supplement out of a very weird ingredient, a smashed up baby. So it's not really a slow burn so much.
Yeah, but you are kind of right that like the pacing of this movie it's not frenetic. You know, you sit with the characters a lot, and it's kind of has a naturalistic pacing. I'd say. Yeah.
That's a good word for it. So Pin's like telling them, talk to your dad.
Which is good advice.
Yeah, tell your parents.
Yeah, Pin steered them the right way there.
Yeah, and I think that's about the only time he does that. But, but so they talk to the dad, and the dad's like, maybe you basically say, like, I thought Pin did a good job giving you guys the sex talk, but I don't know.
Like, look where it got me.
Yeah, look where it got me is what he says. It's like, now you're rethinking this. It's too late, buddy.
I didn't assume right away that she was going to have an abortion. When he said to her, you're not going to want to go through that ever again the rest of your life, I went, fuck. He just gave her an abortion, didn't he?
Yeah. The movie is pretty frank about this stuff. It just says it, though, directly. Like, it's not really... Yeah, it doesn't show the procedure, thank God. That's like, it might be too much.
But it's not a big debate. It's just a matter-of-fact thing.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, it's funny. It's 2026, but even still, when I watch a movie and they just say abortion, I'm like, whoa, they said it.
Yeah. Well, I've got 3 words for you, buddy. Canada. Because it's not a country that has its head up its ass about healthcare. And
interesting.
So
I didn't think of that.
Abortion is just a thing. I've seen other Canadian horror films or whatever films and other movies from other countries in the 80s and 90s where they're just kind of like, yeah, abortion. It's like, well, they're not happy about it, but like they're, it's just a thing. And in fact, that's one of the reasons people here are so fucked up about it, because they think that, like, if you legalize it, people just be like going out and getting abortions left and right because it's a great time.
I'm slutting it up and getting as pregnant as possible.
Exactly. It's like you're gonna go fuck everybody one night and then the next day, like, all right, just go to the doctor's office and whip out your pussy and let's go. Like, no. And I don't know this for sure, but of course you have to imagine it's psychologically devastating every time.
When Kristen was pregnant and we'd go to the doctor, like every week and stuff, that is what they would say. They'd say, whip out your pussy. And
oh, man.
Lay it on the table.
I was like, this is why it has a 1 rating on Google.
Well, I mean, healthcare's really changed because when my daughter was, when her mom was pregnant with her, they would say hoochie coochie. Not pussy. They'd say whip out your hoochie coochie.
Back in the 30s.
Yeah.
Always got to find a way to put it in there.
That's right. Shandy one time a while back called a vagina hoochie coochie in a sing-song voice.
And she's Betty Boop.
So I always find a way. Yeah. Boop boop she did hoochie coochie. Yeah. But it is a good decision to talk to him, and yes, it is cool that it's a society where they realize that it's that it is and is not a big deal. They acknowledge that it's a big deal in the right way, which is this is a hard thing for a woman to go through. Yeah, but she should be able to do it if she thinks that's the best choice,
especially when she's 15. Yeah.
And just make sure you don't tell mom, because mom's gonna fucking flip out.
She'd be like, did you clean out your vagina with bleach? Because she's all about the fucking, cleaning things.
Oh, and by the way, when we say the character's 15 and I said the actress is hot, I don't think the actress is 15. I just want to cover my bases there.
Well, and plus she's playing older later, too, but I just assumed you're talking about the actress later on.
Yeah, when she's like working at the library and stuff.
Yeah, she's not 15 then.
Anyways, but yeah. And you can say, like, it's just all about being appropriate. Like, there's, like, okay, well, we're watching Stranger Things, right? Don't worry, guys.
I'm worrying.
Don't worry. Okay. I'm watching it with my daughter, and I'm like, everybody's about Millie Bobby Brown, but the girl that plays Max is gorgeous. Like, she's going to be a very beautiful adult. And Margaret's like, yeah. Like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just acknowledging that she is a beautiful person. I'm not saying, there's none of that.
Yeah. I mean, we say that about our son. We're like, he is really handsome. Totally. He's going to be a little heartbreaker.
Yeah, and that as soon as your baby's born, the first picture of your baby, everyone's like, oh, congratulations, he's beautiful. Bullshit! Babies look like fucking aliens when they're born.
Ours was very, very cute. We were actually...
Oh, sure, so was mine, but we're the dads.
No, I'm serious. We were expecting like a weird little, ghoulie.
Yeah. Right. I know which specific ghoulie you mean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That one. The green one.
We were actually kind of like, we were in the hospital. Like, he is really a little cute little baby. Like, we couldn't believe it. We were actually kind of shocked. I can even show you. I mean, maybe I did show. I probably sent you a photo.
You probably did. I probably said that because that's what you say.
Yeah.
But it's not. There's an old Seinfeld episode about it. But there are ugly babies. But no, yours is not one.
Breathtaking.
And, yeah, I mean, my daughter was cute and like, cute baby, and people would say like she should do baby modeling because she did have a perfect baby face. But we just we're not in an area where it was easy to get that going. So,
my baby was almost in Marty Supreme as the baby at the towards the end of the movie.
I haven't seen the film yet, but that's
okay.
Awesome.
There's a big scene with a baby that's very important, and we're in the theater, and I say to Kristen that was going to be Felix, and I was like, damn. I have a whole email exchange with the production about it, and then just they went with someone else at the last second.
The family business.
Yeah,
because you've gotten your wife to do some background work too, right?
She was a zombie on Walking Dead.
That's so fucking cool.
That's
so
what I'm
awesome.
saying. I'm a lucky guy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. First of all, you're a comic book nerd. You married someone who makes comic books and actually does it for a living and is somewhat well known. It's amazing.
I know that wasn't even on purpose.
I know.
Because that didn't happen and for a few years.
After you started seeing each other.
Yeah, because she had kind of put it aside and it wasn't even something that came up. And then it just sort of, I was like, whoa. And it works for her because I have a giant collection and, because fans will come up to her and be like, oh, can you draw, like Booster Gold or whatever? And
she'll be like, oh, Jesus Christ. Well, let me get my dumb nerd husband and ask who the fuck you're talking about.
Exactly.
Because no, I don't know Blue Beetle 3. I don't know which one that is.
Yeah.
Is that Ted Cord? I think he's 2. Anyways, the fuck are we talking about? Oh, this movie.
She gets an abortion.
So she gets an abortion.
And he makes Leon stay and watch.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is educational.
He says, which is kind of true. Like in that scene, I'm like,
yeah,
it's
sure, but like if you're a fucking med student and it's not your sister.
Yeah, it's also kind of humiliating for her. Yeah.
It's like, I want you to see me, stick a weird thing up your sister's.
No, you know what? Yeah, I kind of take that back. You're right. It's like weird to do that.
Because it depends on the time, but it's like a vacuum kind of thing in some cases, right? So it's like either way, you're watching him jam something up your sister's vagina, and I don't know why I said that way.
Let me show you how to scrape this out, son. Move on in here.
Hey, get in here. Hey, Junior. Yeah, hey, let me show you how we scrape a uterus, Junior. Come on.
Scrape it out.
It's like, Dad, this is not like changing a tire, okay? This is not going to apply to me because I'm not going to go into medicine. I'm going to just be a fucking freak for the rest of my life, okay?
Well, he wants to be a writer, he says.
Yeah, he wants to be a writer.
But not, he makes sure to say not a hack writer, which I thought was really funny.
Yeah.
That's a little later, but it's just a line that I wrote down because I thought it was like, but not a hack.
Right.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's later or not, man. I mean, because it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And I don't even know. Well, I guess the only other real turning point you need to get to is what happens, I think, next.
Oh, yeah. It's really right after that, yeah.
So the son is like, now Leon's like, ever since he loves the advice that Pin gave him, he's been sneaking into the dad's office all the time at night to like have conversations with Pin.
Yes.
It's his only friend.
Yeah. And time goes on. They kind of have a it kind of has a transitional feeling, and it's almost sort of montagey in this part.
Oh, when he's showing him the mathematics book, I laughed so hard.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, dude.
Oh my God.
Dude, yeah. The montage.
Besides the poetry scene, it's like the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it's almost like a Whitest Kids thing. I almost think the poetry scene is like a Whitest Kids sketch too.
I can see that, sure.
God.
With sweet, sentimental music of Leon and Pin like bonding. It's
Yeah, it's insane.
it's so funny.
But yeah, the math book is great. He's showing him his math book like, okay, even if this thing could talk, what makes you think it'd be good at math? It has not left this room.
But like I'm scrolling through it now, like it keeps doing these dissolves, which kind of implies this, like a soft, sentimental memory kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, and the music is so funny because it's just so happy. There's no irony in the music itself. It's
kind of editing and music that you normally would use for two people falling in love.
That's tender. It's a very tender moment.
Because the other thing, especially in the 80s, the other reason you use for a montage should be a training sequence. And so it'd be funny if they did it that way, where it's like, you got to take it all, you got to get good too. You know, if it's one of those fucking songs, and
You're the best.
It'd be amazing. It's like, around. No, don't let anyone give you shit about your puppet friend. You know, like whatever. Yeah, it'd be amazing. But anyways, it's a great sequence. It's so weird. And I mean, that's the thing is there is, I would say, a very light veneer of intentional dark comedy.
Yeah. But it never overplays it.
No. It's really, really, really subtle.
It's not winking it at you.
Yeah, it's like, hey, this dummy wants me to fuck my sister. Hey,
it trusts the viewer to be sane enough to understand that this is very bizarre.
He's not like moving his arms around and like trying to hold the book with his hands. Like Pen's not trying to hold the book, and like he's just casually showing him what he's doing at school, like his homework.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Here's my algebra.
You could push it just slightly, and it becomes like a full-on sketch comedy kind of scene.
Yeah, like you pan around to the book, and you see that they're looking at like just pictures of lumber, and Tim's like, "Oh yeah," because he's a mannequin, you know. But that kind of shit. But instead, it's very subtle, and so like it's when she notices that Leon's talking to him, and he's just kind of mumbling the words because he's a ventriloquist kind of thing. That's very natural and very real seeming, and like people. I mean, everybody does it sometimes where you mutter stuff and you don't even know you're doing it. So I mean, it's a very realistic. It's not very broad strokes, which and you said trust the audience, Jordan, and that to me is always a sign of a good movie. It's like you don't ever really officially get the explanation here, which I fucking love. Because what matters is what do the characters think. You know what the boy thinks, kind of. You know what the sister thinks. We don't need to know what actually is happening.
Yeah, a lot of it's in their faces, like especially the sister. Like you just see what she's, you just see what she's thinking, or Terry Quinn, and actually the scene coming up when he discovers Leon talking to Pin independently of him.
Yeah.
Terry Quinn's face is like, oh, fuck, like, what did I do?
Yeah.
Like, this is still going on. Like, I didn't know he was still doing this. That happens, like, right after he tells him he needs to get out of town and go to a different college. And he's like, I gotta get Pen's, I gotta tell Pen what my dad's doing. He's trying to get me to leave you, Pen.
Yeah.
How dare.
So he's up, Because what happens is the dad's going to give a speech or something. They forget their notes. So then he drives very dangerously.
Oh my God!
Back to his office. It's very crazy. And they play dangerous music, and then nothing happens yet. And it's like, okay. Yeah. So then he gets back to the office, and yes, he walks in on his son. And I'm sure you would rather see your kid jerking off to goat pictures than what is happening, because it's just his son talking to Pin.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh God. So he's like, takes Pin with him. And the wife's like, I hate it when you have it in the car. He's like, it's a one-way trip because I'm leaving it at the college or wherever he's going. He's like, I'm leaving it at the institute. And the son's like, no.
Yeah.
So.
And the music, when he hears that, is tragic. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, the score is on the side of Leon. It's like
Leon's mind. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, this isn't going to end well.
No, yeah. And so it's like. They're driving really, really fast to try and get back to the thing because he's late. Yeah, this is where he's driving dangerously. The wife thinks that Pin is moving.
Yeah, so they do a crazy curve on the road, and Pin kind of like sits up from it, and she's like, oh, and he's like, it's just the curve or whatever. And
then he does like another crazy move, and then the sheet falls off.
The sheet falls.
And so now he's like staring at him in like the rear view mirror, or like the back mirror.
And he moves the rear view mirror. Which he shouldn't have done.
Yeah.
Because you need the rearview mirror to make sure you don't get in an accident.
Yeah.
So, so they get in an accident, the parents die. Now, this is not like what you would count as a kill, right? This is actually an accident. Pin did not cause this on purpose.
Kristen was like, I think Pin caused the accident.
But how? Well, but let's say that he did. But like, so was it the dad?
He leans forward and gets in the dad's face a bit, and Terry Quinn kind of goes like, and like tries to swat him away, and that's sort of when it all happens. But it's a funny, just I guess in a fantasy way to imagine like this is Pin's plan all along, or Pin overheard that he's going to leave him at the.
I don't want to be left with the doctors. Yeah. So.
No, can't take me away from Leon.
Yeah. So they're dead.
Yeah, they die, which, I have to say, as a Terry Quinn fan, I was a little disappointed. Yeah. I was like, oh, no, he's not in the movie anymore. I mean, the movie, I think, makes up for it by getting more and more insane. But I was like, oh, man, when someone you love leaves the movie.
Yeah, totally. And then it's, a little bit later at the funeral and stuff, and they show, the parents are dead or whatever. And Leon and Ursula are outside their house. And then their aunt shows up.
Yeah.
Because their aunt's going to live with them. And what does the aunt say? Dorothy. And, Leon's trying to talk her out of it because he's like, he wants to be with Pin because he brought Pin to the house now because...
Yeah. I always find that interesting with, like, stories about totally crazy people who are, like, not in reality is when they know they have enough self-awareness to have a kind of a boundary where he's like, well, this Aunt Dorothy can't see me talking to Pin. She'll think I'm crazy kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm going to keep him in the attic. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. But he's trying to talk the aunt out of it. And he's going to be like, won't you miss the city? And she goes, this will be, being out here will be good for my heart, which is movie speak for, I'll be dead in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
The aunts always have a fucking heart problem. In horror movies. Burnt Offerings recently, like a lot of that I saw recently, like a lot of movies. But and when any character, it's just like the old joke about whenever a character coughs in a movie, that means they have AIDS or something, But this like, it'll be good for my heart. It's like, oh well, she's fucking dead. You can't talk about your heart in a movie, or it will explode.
Yeah.
So and that does eventually happen. And she seems fine. What's funny, though, is before she shows up, the kids go into the house, and what's the big fun thing they do? Let's take the plastic off the furniture.
My first thought was, I was like, yay, you can get rid of that shitty-ass plastic.
Yeah, because the mom had all the plastic on the furniture. Did you guys ever have any grandparents or family members that did that?
Exactly. Yep. I think it was my aunt's place also had plastic on the furniture. And it never makes sense to me. It's like you're not enjoying the purpose of the...
It's like, do you have poop all over your ass when you sit on your couch, or what is happening? Get a fucking bidet.
But I also like, to give the movie credit, I like that it takes the time to, like they're grieving their parents and they're dealing with it in their way. And it feels real. It actually feels pretty, natural to be like, well, as kind of a way to make yourself feel better. Like, well, at least we can finally do this kind of thing. And, Yeah, and again, like they're good actors. Like you can tell the sister is mourning, but that she's also like, this is a fun moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She's like, shouldn't we clean up? And he's like, for what? We don't have to do any of that shit anymore. Mom's not here. Yeah. What does she say? He goes like, Mom's vacuuming in heaven.
Yeah. And she laughs, but she also kind of like, when she says that, it's like, well, she wants to clean up because she misses her parents, and so and that's a fucked up thing within any sort of abusive situation is that you still, you're kind of gaslit in Stockholm syndrome into like still appreciating the person in some way, and because no matter what, no matter how bad it is, there are going to be moments that were nice. That's just how it is, whether it's abusive marriage, whether it's about abusive parenting, whatever. And but like you've said before, we've said a few times already with this movie, is like the nuance and kind of complicated emotions in the characters is really good. And like, so they're like, fuck Mom, she'd hate it if we ordered fried chicken all the time or whatever they're talking about. But then she's like, well, how did she clean everything? I miss Mom, So
yeah,
it's interesting.
The movie doesn't simplify or go too far in, they're not like, haha, Mom's dead. But they're also not like,
fuck you, bitch.
It's just, it feels, I think it's actually like a really well-written movie, personally.
In my experience, I often am joking about the person when I'm grieving, like almost immediately. With Trevor, with my grandma. I mean, I did the eulogy for my grandmother, and it was basically a stand-up routine because she was funny, and so I told some stories. And so that is a believable aspect, I mean, shoot, the reason I became friends with Trevor and Sam is because we were making 9/11 jokes on 9/12, so.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
That's just so it is a believable part that you don't see in movies a lot.
Or even like when I see it in a movie or a show, it feels phony to me. But it feels real in this movie. I mean, I can't even say specifics, but like, sometimes it just feels like very written. Like, oh, old Bradley loved to play. I'm just like, yeah, this is bad writing. But in this movie, I'm like, no, they set it up really well. What their childhood was like, and it comes out of what you've seen already.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Basic good writing, basic storytelling.
Well, just like, but how many movies don't have that?
I know.
Movies that cost 11 times movies with catering that cost more than this movie.
Seriously.
So it's up there. Because I mean, how many? Okay, your background work on a lot of stuff. You've been in some good films. You've been in some other shit, and so there's sometimes you got to be standing there being like, "This is so fucking stupid."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're all making fun of it. Like a bad.
When you were standing next to Lady Gaga for Joker Folie or whatever the fuck
I was a foot away from, not even less than a foot, like 2 inches.
Right.
Over. Yeah.
And were you thinking it then?
No, I thought it was going to be great. She was really doing a crazy performance right in front of my face, and I was like, oh, you know what? She's like a really cool Harley. She's really going nuts.
That's cool.
And then it's just the movie didn't come out. Well, they cut out the scene that I was watching, which was her kissing a protester on the steps. She does like a Bugs Bunny kiss. I was like, oh, this is really cool. She's like Bugs Bunny. But yeah.
Lady Gaga's cool, man. Stephanie, isn't that a real name? Stephanie seems like a dope chick.
Though speaking of this movie, I've almost never done any horror ever. Oh. It's all like cop shows and like there's no horror. I would love to be in a horror thing. It'd be so fun.
Too. Yeah, you could have been one of the kids dancing at the dance.
I don't care if it ever happens or not, but it would be fun if Zach had me get killed in a movie. I just hope that someday things fall the right way that I just want to get, even his first 2 minutes, I don't care, just kill me. I died in Whitest Kids, I don't know, 50 times. I got killed all the time on this show. We all did.
Timmy, you would make such a good main character, though. You'd make a good killer dude.
You'd make a great bloated corpse.
Or that.
I had him. Thank you. I already got the bloat. I got the bloat figured out.
I didn't mean it in that way, though. I realized as I was saying it how it sounded.
It's all good. No. I actually know what you mean. Anyways, one of my friends says like that. He's like, Gollum is like a skinny, bald Timmy. I'm like, fuck you, but yeah.
I was a dead body on Search Party.
Oh, that's fun.
That was fun. I was a dead skateboarder. I'm lying in the street, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna give you this skateboard." I was like, "Okay." It was very weird. Yeah,
that's fun, man. That's fun.
I love it.
Movies are fun.
Yeah. This movie has like no extras except for like 1 or 2 scenes.
No, well, like you said, it's mostly in the house and in the doctor's office, so it's all in these controlled situations. But yeah, so as things go on, obviously now the brother's got the dummy at home.
Don't you dare call him a dummy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And also, by the way, we have to say this, when they go to the car, their parents' car that's flipped over, he doesn't go to check on his parents. He sees Pin in the back seat and goes like, "Pin," and Pin goes like, "Leon." And it's just like
yearning for him.
Yeah, like more concerned about Pin than his parents, which, I get that's probably a given at this point in the movie.
But it's still like surprising to see.
Sometimes you'd think an extreme situation might snap someone out of their madness, but
this kid sucked Pin's dick, right? You think it had to happen at some point?
I was thinking he had a sexual relationship with him. That just isn't, nobody talks about.
But because the movie is very sexual, or it has sex. It's not sexual like hot to watch,
No,
but it's a lot. No, it's not like a Sharon Stone film or something. This is like okay. But yeah. But anyways, so you it makes you think about it, really.
I thought all the things.
Blame the movie, Timmy.
And I forget when. I forget the sequence of events here, but around this time, so the aunt comes to live with them. The girl starts hanging out in the library looking up books on schizophrenia.
Yeah.
Because like any proper final girl, that's what you do. And that's kind of what she is.
Yeah, trying to find out, what is wrong with my brother?
Yeah.
This comes up a lot in like the horror circles, as I'm sure you know, but I really do think people underestimate like the women characters in horror movies who I feel like consistently are like interesting or intelligent or, funny, right?
Yeah. Yeah, horror movies do a good job with that.
Yeah, and I feel like there's this narrative that it's the opposite, where it's like, oh, the girls there get killed and stuff. But I'm like, maybe some, there are definitely some trashy movies. But like a lot of the ones I've watched, at least, are like the guys are all dumb assholes.
Yeah,
and they get killed more than and like the women are all kind of have more personality.
Yeah, they're often smarter. They're capable. A lot of horror movies pass the Bechdel test. Like there's more feminism going on than you think.
Yeah, it's weird to it's like it's not like I have anything to prove by saying it. I just see the opposite sentiment so much that I'm like, you've never watched the movies then, because like
yeah, this girl is definitely like that.
Yeah, and that was my point. Is that her looking that up is like, yeah, she's trying to figure out what's going on,
Yeah. Oh, and so when I earlier said, let's show younger women looking at nudie mags. Well, the other, because it kind of goes along with that, is like these are well-rounded people. Women are horny too, whatever. But so, Slumber Party Massacre,
my favorite,
is and people often credit it as a feminist slasher. And I don't think it was ever feminist on purpose, but it is written and directed by women.
Yeah, all of them, all three of them.
Yeah, and the roles are reversed in that movie because like all the main people are women. The 2 or 3 dudes like show up and get killed pretty early on. Yeah. And there's a little sister who in any other 80s movie would be a brother looking at Playboy, but it's a little sister looking at Playgirl. And I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're doing it too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was looking at my dad's heavy metal magazines when I was a little kid. Wow. I found that shit in his closet.
Heavy Metal the comic?
Yeah.
With all the, lots of boobs there.
Lots of boobies.
But watch me tie all this together like a fucking pro. So, the girl gets a job at the library where she's looking this up because she's looking it up. She's in the hiring signs. Okay. So she gets a job at the library. I also got a job at the library when I was 15, and I found all the books with tits in them. There you can find them. There's for whatever reason. There is a book, I can't remember what it was called. I think it was called Sex and Cinema, but I didn't even realize at the time. But it was about like nudity in movies. And so there's a bunch of shots like from movies I hadn't seen yet because I was 15. Like, here's a Madonna topless in Body of Evidence. Here's like someone else naked. I was like, this book is great, So, yeah. So that's how I tied it all together. I worked at the library, and one of the things I did because I worked there was like, hey, I could like just go into this aisle and look at tit books.
You didn't go to Borders in the mall and like go to the Kama Sutra like books and look at them with your friends?
Let's think about everything in that sentence for a second.
Look,
I grew up in a town of 23,000 people. There's no fucking Borders. We had a very small bookstore in our mall, and the person working at the bookstore could see every aisle. So, no, I'm sure there were some sex books in there, but I was always looking at either Star Wars novel or D&D guides, so whatever.
I recently was in a giant antique thrift store, and they had a bunch of Playboys, and they had like things in the Playboys that I was interested in, the girls, but also like other stuff, there's like Interview with Conan O'Brien and... And some of these Playboys were actually things when I was like 14, I had like really low quality like JPEGs of on my computer.
Absolutely.
So out of like a weird nostalgia horniness, I say to Kristen, I'm like, I think I'm going to buy these. They were like $1 each, I'm like, I think I want these. And she's like, okay, if you want. But I was like deeply embarrassed, right? And I've never like publicly bought anything like that. So... Right. I bring it to the counter when we were done, and it's the worst possible thing to happen, which is the old lady who runs the thrift store has to write down everything that the customers buy.
Oh, because it's a flea market.
Yeah, she's like keeping like a log. So
people know like, hey, Barry, some fucking perv came in here and bought all your Playboys. So here's your $20.
Yeah. So rather than like a 30-second exchange where I give her a credit card and walk out the door, it's like she has to go through each one, and she was saying it out loud. She's like, Playboy, October 1994. And she's like writing it down, and I'm like mortified, and I was just like staring at the floor. It was so horrible.
Playboy. Oh, another college girls issues. That's what this guy looks.
That's amazing.
I was just so like, this is the worst way this could have happened.
It's funny, though, how much classier Playboy is than other nudie mags.
I know. Well, I looked at them later, and I'm like, this is a legit magazine. Like, what?
Yeah. It just has tits in it.
It's not Penthouse.
No, and it's not like, it's funny, like at the truck stop, because I had a subscription to Playboy. When I turned 18, bought Playboy. It was the Charlize Theron issue where they found old nude pictures she had taken. And she ended up like getting mad at Playboy about it.
Yeah, I mean,
everything was above board. I mean, they paid somebody for him and whatever. So
yeah.
But anyways, that's the issue about it. I'm like, I love Charlize Theron. Devil's Advocate. Yeah. Sorry.
2 Days in the Valley, baby.
That is yeah.
Her in that movie is like the hottest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Insanely hot.
Yeah.
But in Devil's Advocate, none of the nudity is really hot. It's all creepy,
Yeah.
Which, kudos to them, because you take like beautiful naked women and make none of it appealing. It's a really interesting choice, But anyways, it's Playboy. It's so funny because it's like, oh yeah, man, I've always wanted to see Marilyn Monroe's tits, and hey, here's a Hunter S. Thompson article.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
I love it.
That's what these are like, yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
We're definitely going to talk about, like, him sitting at the table, right?
Yeah. That's a great smash cut. There's a lot of good, like, smash cuts in this movie.
Dude, I was just like, holy shit. This is, like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets, like, Psycho. Because, like, this kid's Norman Bates, for sure. Putting him up in the attic.
Yeah.
Using his own voice as their voice.
Yeah, that's a really good point. It's like, it's very similar, yeah.
Oh. Is Timmy talking to Margaret?
Maybe.
Oh, man. This movie was so fucking good.
I'm so glad.
I had no expectation, which has been really great about doing this podcast, is like Timmy will tell me about a movie. I've never heard anything about it whatsoever. And so I don't watch a trailer. I don't read anything about it. I just go into it completely blind.
I love that.
And this whole movie, I just kept going, what in the fuck?
Those are my favorite kinds of movies. I mean, those are like all... The other movies I was thinking of picking are all like that.
Yeah, he had a list, and I'm like, those are all fucking crazy. What was the other one we almost went with? Because you're going to go with a different one than went with Pin.
Fade to Black, I was really close. Yeah. Maybe if I'm on again. It's very similar to Pin.
Fade to Black and Pin and Christmas Evil are all like weird fucking loner.
From the point of view of the insane person, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like you're seeing what he wants it to see.
Yeah, there's like 2 or so scenes of Ursula without Leon in the scene, but they're, know.
You just see how far he'll go. Like, he goes so far to get what him and Pin want.
He does go very far. Before they scare his aunt to death, though, there's a reason it looks extra scary at that point. Because when she comes home from the library getting a job, he's like, come here, I want to show you something. Oh, God. Yeah. And I'll just read my note here in all caps. What the fuck, skin?
Yeah. He put skin on the pin.
Skin pin. That's why I refer to it as my notes later on, skin pin. Yeah.
It is so, it's like if you went to the morgue and like a body was just embalmed and like they just fixed it all up, but you just like brought it home and propped it up at your dinner table. It's kind of what it looked like to me a little bit, but like it didn't get finished. Like the mortician didn't finish.
Right.
It was so fucking creepy.
I just had this massive memory unlock, you guys. Holy shit, okay. So in high school, me and my friend Casey, who you guys have met, and some other people, were in Odyssey of the Mind. Odyssey of the Mind's a creative problem-solving kind of competition thing, and it's different things every year. The reason I was involved is because there will be a problem you solve, and you present the solution, but often you would present it in a little sketch. So, even before I was ever in Whitest Kids or even knew what that was, I was writing sketch comedy, and I just liked it. So anyways, one year it was like build a robot. And I can't remember the storyline we did, but we also wanted to have skin on our robot. So we actually we figured out like a formula and made skin for the robot. So this one dude in our group, Brian, we used mannequins from the department store. as a mold for the skin to make, a human head-shaped skin to put on. And so when it was time to take the mannequins back to the store, they're like, we need to get the mannequins. And Brian's like, oh, yeah, they're at my house. And like days and days go by. Brian, we need to get them. And when they finally went over to his house, he had them on his bed. And this guy later on worked at the rec center here and got fired because he was found like standing in a locker in the women's room, watching women change and all that stuff. So yeah, it was all right there. But yeah, the skin thing, I'm like, oh fuck, the skin on the robot. So yeah, similar situation. We were on a book club trip once in high school where one of our teachers is very, very, very into mystery novels, and he actually brought us to a signing with Mary Higgins Clark, who was a very big mystery writer. So we met her, got a book signed. It was cool. But on the way there, we stopped at a mall so people to get lunch and stuff. And I'll never forget, this guy Brian was with us, and me and Casey went to a store with him, and then we kind of left to kind of ditch him. And we're like leaving. We hear him, Tim, guys, Tim, guys, Tim, guys. So we always say that, me and Casey, like, Tim, guys, guys, because that's what he was. He fucking sucked though already. He was already weird.
Yeah.
I mean, mannequins on the bed.
So you were like the bully guys that wrote on the locker.
No. We were like Stan. In this movie, we were like Ursula's boyfriend Stan, who is like being nice, but also like, what the fuck is this guy's issue?
Yeah.
You know,
like in a mental institution.
Yes, totally, and we're right.
We were right.
Well, yeah, dude.
Well, the skin, it gives it like an uncanny effect where it's like...
It makes it so much worse.
Oh, with the hair. Oh,
the hair. Yeah, the hair is bad.
Well, and it's like, because Leon is not good in the hair department himself, so it's like, he's going to do somebody else's hair, it's not going to look good, you know. So around this time, the sister meets a boy.
Mm-hmm.
I love that there's a meet cute in the middle of this fucking crazy sex dummy movie. And don't call him dummy. But like it's great.
Yeah,
like,
it's even for
I like them.
Yeah, even for that kind of scene, it's pretty well executed. It feels natural.
Yeah, and it's like it's normal. Like he sees a pretty girl and he's like, "Hey, what time is it?" And there's a clock right behind her. And she's like, "There's a clock right there." He's like, "Oh, I'm just
he fumbles.
Kind of a dumb hornball who likes you, anyways." You know,
yeah.
Like, but it's cute. And they seem to have like a good, healthy relationship.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about Stan because kind of like with Ursula, he's got an interesting trope that I love, which is when like a normal person enters like a crazy movie or TV show.
Yep. And it's always about, I bet if you check timestamps, it's often at about this part of the picture.
Yeah.
Like about an hour in when there's about a third of the movie left.
Or even in in Always Sunny or something when they have to deal with a normal person. And it's just something that was always very funny to me. And Stan is like a super nice, normal guy. Mm-hmm. You know, at one point he's like informed about the whole pin thing. And he's
like, all right.
Yeah, he's creeped out, but he doesn't telegraph it obviously.
Right. He tries to be supportive to Leon's face.
It's like dealing with someone's relative who's like, oh, by the way, they're a little crazy or whatever.
Like Thanksgiving dinner kind of thing. Like you're going to hear him say some stuff about immigrants that you're going to wish you had. And it's always going to start in every fucking case. I'm not racist, but you're about to hear the most racist thing you've heard in 10 years. That's what that means. Anyways.
I mean, it's almost like thankless because he's just the normal. He's supposed to be like a boring guy.
Yeah.
But I think he's really good. Like I really like. He's likable, even though he's. Well, I think the funny thing is that he's like a jock. He's like a sports guy.
Yeah.
Which it clearly is like disgusting to
right,
Leon.
Of course, Leon's gonna hate that. But even as that, like he explains, he's a jock and he played basketball, but he also wants to do this and travel, and he's trying to learn French or whatever. You know?
He's like a well-rounded.
He's a real person.
Yeah, exactly. And
you know, because a lot of jocks aren't just jocks all the time. A lot of them are. This town that I live in is obsessed with sports, and some people never fucking left high school in their mind. But there are people who are like, I play basketball, but also, you know, I like to shoot deer. That happens all the time.
But you can tell that Leon like kind of wants to hate him, but the guy doesn't really give him reasons to hate him. You know, you could just tell that Leon wants to, and it's kind of relatable and it's interesting. I don't know. I think it's like again, it's sort of like with the sister and him. I think it's handled really subtly and interesting.
Yeah,
you know,
it is good. and Leon's being super fucking weird about this, obviously. But before he meets the guy, and that's a whole other thing. I know you both are chomping at the bit, but so leading up to that, though, she kind of tells him that there's this guy and stuff, and he's like, "Well, why did you?" He basically says like, "Why would you need him?" It's like,
Yeah.
Well, you see, Leon, when a man and a woman like each other very much, they do special hugging. And when a sister and brother do special hugging, it's either, they get in trouble or you have to ask to be shown to the room in the back at the porn store to go find it.
You're like dipping into the pin voice there when you're saying.
Well, there's some things I need to tell my daughter about tonight, so I'm putting on makeup right now to make my face look like it's all musculature. That's why I turned the video off so you guys can see.
But yeah, like I wrote in my notes, like Stan has no idea what he's in for. Like,
yeah.
I would never invite any boyfriend or anyone I dated ever over. Like, she can't be that naive to it.
And I think a more shallow movie would have Stan be a jerk who's like,
yeah.
"Oh, you and your crazy brother, you stupid bitch,"
whatever.
Like,
but in this case, I mean, he's like, that he, and maybe this is sexist in a way too, but he's in a way he's kind of like, yeah, she's probably exaggerating.
Yeah.
I'm sure this guy's all right. I could go talk to him about his poems or whatever. Sure, why not? So he's basically jealous of he's jealous of Stan getting to pork his sister is what's really going on.
He doesn't like that it's like interrupting like what in his mind is like their normal dynamic. He doesn't like that.
Yeah.
He doesn't want anything disrupted, and having like a new boyfriend is going to ruin everything.
So I remember when me and my friends, none of us had girlfriends yet, and when the first one of us got one,
Dave.
No, it was me, I think.
It was you,
or it might have been James. No, it was James, and then me, and then Dave.
Because Dave was seeing that girl who lived with the girl that took my virginity.
that was after, but. I just vividly remember, there was some resentment and jealousy and, so you don't want to hang out with us, and you want to go with your girlfriend. But it's very immature. It's an immature attitude. And Leon is like a stunted developmentally.
Yeah.
Who's going to have dinner with him? Who's going to have the pot roast dinner with him? If she's out with her boyfriend,
And it's so funny because you feel that about your friends at the moment you hook up with someone for the first time. You're like,
you get it.
Oh, boobs in my mouth is awesome. Anyways. Wow. Hey, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Anyways, what, Shandy?
Leon sometimes reminds me of like a dad. Oh, you said you were going to come home late. Oh, it's midnight. Well, that's what you think late is.
Yeah. He does all that shit, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, that's hardly early.
Yeah, that's hardly early.
I love the dialogue. The movie has great dialogue.
Really good dialogue. Really weird. Good. But yeah, so he's like, okay, I'm gonna hook up with someone to try and get back at her or something, which is like if his sister. Let's say, okay, so he brings this Marsha home, who, as we said earlier, has a thing for him.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't hook up with her.
So she's taking her shirt off, and he's talking about Pin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, I
we
love
have a
stuff
friend
like this.
Staying home,
and she's not ugly.
No,
she's got sexy underwear on or whatever. She's like, hey, and he's like,
I'm just thinking about Pin. Like, you're just you're like, oh God, dude.
Dude, come on.
It's so hard to watch. It's a movie trope that drives me nuts when like someone's about to like get laid and they can't.
They just fuck it up.
They fuck it up for themselves. It's so frustrating to watch.
Because you and I have done that 1,000 times.
It's so. Dave has a good story about that, actually.
Yeah, there's
shouldn't
people
say it.
where I'm like, well, actually, I know I've told the story before, going back to Purple Hair, but after the Timmy massage sketch live, where I was not clothed, I'm getting clothed, and a woman with purple hair. Only person left in the pianos theater. Everyone else left because I drove them away with my nudity. This girl, the show was over. This girl walks up, she's like, hey, Timmy. And she's like cute and purple hair and whatever, black hoodie, the whole thing, right? You got the whole thing Timmy likes. She's like, hey, Timmy, I'm so-and-so. We were in a film class together because I very briefly attended some film school. So, and I was like, okay, that's cool, bye. Because I was so up in my own head, everybody just saw my fat body and naked penis.
Yeah, oh, God, yeah.
And then I leave, and I'm like, what the fuck is the matter with me? that was like, if that woman wants to talk to me after what she just saw, like, that's probably in Earth 2. Those people I'm married to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, if you're going to approach me after this shit, you're probably pretty cool, you know? So, but yeah, so anyways, we screw shit up all the time. So let's say he had hooked up with Marcia, though. It wouldn't, like, he thinks it'd be getting back at his sister. His sister would have been like, thank God.
I thought it was going to happen. I thought it was going to be this really weird, awkward scene of him just laying there like a mannequin.
Oh, good point.
While she's trying to, like, have sex with him.
It could have mirrored the scene with the nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet they bandied that idea around.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he'd try and get Penn involved.
But I like what it is instead, which is that he's clearly terrified and all he does is talk about Penn and then he leaves the room.
Or he has to have Penn, in the room. Like, he's like, hold on, I gotta go get something. He like wheels Penn into the room.
I gotta see a man about a pin.
And Penn's like, you put your hand here, Leon. This is where the clitoris is, Leon.
Does he say that?
No.
Oh.
Shandy's doing a second draft of this.
Sorry.
Shandy's writing some literotica for later.
Literotica. Clitorotica.
Oh.
Boom.
But yeah, and Marcia's just like, whatever. And then,
but he can barely look at her like Leon. You know, it's like
it's crazy.
He's so uncomfortable. It's funny, but it is kind of relatable and sad.
Yeah, and going back to the magazine that his sisters were reading when they were little. He's like, oh God, what are you looking at?
Yeah.
And she's like, dude, boobs are cool. He's like, oh, Penn is cool.
Away.
So he brings Penn in and he starts threatening Marcia, and luckily, Marcia backs out to the front door of the house.
Does he think Marcia's going to also have a heart attack like the aunt? Like, what's his end game?
What's the plan here?
That's what I love is when someone's so crazy. Like, the best Joker stories are like that, where you're like, what does he even want?
He doesn't, we don't know.
Like, he's trying to scare her? Like,
In Christmas Evil, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Shandy had a really interesting idea about what he's doing when he stabs the guys in front of the church. And but a lot of that is like, well, did he know he was going to do that? Probably not. You know what I mean? And anyways, but so this is similar. You know, it's who knows what's planned, what's not, what's really whatever. But Penn is in his wheelchair chasing this woman, and you're like, what the fuck? And then they show Leon standing behind him, and then they cut to an insert of him with the remote, so that. To make it clear, like, okay, yes, it's still just him controlling this thing. That's not a magic dummy. But yeah, it's for Penn just chasing her, and he's in his little motorized wheelchair.
It's such a weird scene because it's in a normal slasher movie you'd be like, this is Marcia being killed. But that's not what happens. It's more just like an awkward. It is frightening, but it's like you don't know what he's trying to do. And Ursula interrupts. Like, she comes home and she's like, what are you doing, Leon?
What the fuck? Let's point out, though, that it is Leon's idea to have them over for dinner, because she wants to go out with him. He's like, just have dinner here. So it's his idea.
Yeah, and he fancies himself a cook.
Yeah, which maybe he is. It seems like he makes good food. I don't know.
God, it gave me Hannibal vibes. I was like, why is he a good chef?
Oh,
yeah.
He's like such a good chef. I love how Stan is just like, hi, Penn, how you doing? And like brought him treats, brought him chocolates.
Chocolates, yeah.
Well, no, he brought chocolate for the sister.
Oh, and then Leon's like, Penn likes chocolates.
Penn likes chocolate and like grabbed it.
But funny.
That only further makes Stan a good dude, because he just fucking plays along with it. He's like, I brought you some chocolate, you fucking dummy.
When Ursula's telling Leon that she met a guy who's like a nice looking guy, Leon goes like, well, I'm not surprised. You've turned into a beautiful girl.
Yeah. Now, we were talking about when it's okay to say that about people, when it's not.
Yeah.
This falls pretty strongly to not. Although, in other situations, a brother can tell a sister you're beautiful. But not in this situation. Don't do it.
And Ursula's slightly weird enough and used to their relationship that she gives like a sincere smile when he says it. Like, it's not a moment where she's like, ooh, weird,
It's because she knows him, and she knows that even though he's so fucked up that he meant that.
Yeah, like they kind of share a few things, the two of them.
It's a real thing. It's a real sibling relationship.
They seem like real siblings that have a connection.
Yeah. Well, you have a sister, Jordan. I mean, you and your sister are always openly talking about your sex dummy, right?
That's right.
In fact, I got to text my sister right now. I need it back. I borrowed it to her. Hey, next time you're in town, bring back the sex dummy. I don't know what you and your wife are doing.
If they come out with a box set or anything of this, they got to come out with a pin little action figure. I'd buy it immediately.
I wouldn't.
Like him in the little chair in the... Yeah, I'd buy it.
Yeah.
Another thing in my notes that I thought would be a good tagline for the movie is at one point Leon says, "Pin's the best friend you've ever had."
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's like a good, that should say that on the box.
He's the best friend you'll ever have.
Yeah.
They probably only didn't use it because that's on a lot of movies, but that kind of thing. But man, it's perfect for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be
perfect.
That'd be perfect on the action figure box.
Yeah, there you go. The best friend.
Oh, boy.
Dude, and so the dinner scene, okay, so yeah, the boyfriend comes over with the chocolate, and obviously it's a box of romance chocolate. Hello, it clearly looks like that. He's brought it for his girlfriend who lives there at the house he's going to visit. And the Leon, just like, oh, good, Pin loves chocolate. Yeah. And of course he's obsessed with Pin, whatever, but also he's immediately trying to like fuck this guy's deal up with his sister.
Yeah.
Or at least at that point he thinks he's doing that, so.
Oh, interesting. Anyways. Yeah, that's it's kind of a dual purpose there.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Get into it.
Oh, so then, well, because Leon's been saying he's been writing poetry, which, like, even if you've never heard a poem like that, of one of his poems, I think that's funny. He's like, I have to go write poetry. It's just, like, hilarious to me.
Like getting mad about something, be like, I'm going to go write a poem about this.
I got to write a new stanza. Stat.
He says that. I wrote a new stanza.
Yeah, I wrote a new stanza. He's like, what did you do last night?
That's after he reads his poem to them. So then, at that point, when he says, I wrote a new stanza, the sister's like, ooh.
So they're all, like, sitting in the living room after dinner, and, why don't you read one of your poems,
Oh, my God.
And he introduces it. I wrote this, so I transcribed this. I wrote this down. First of all, he introduces it by saying that the hero of his poem is named Testes. Did you catch that?
Yeah. And I don't know, it's because his best friend, the dummy, doesn't have it.
Yeah.
So maybe he's like, this is Testes. But also he said it was a modern version of
Beowulf.
Right. So that sounds like an old Greek name, sort of. So
Testes, yeah, but I absolutely missed that on my first watch because I was like, he says it fast, like it's easy to miss.
Yeah.
He goes, my hero, Testes, a modern-day Beowulf, out to gain immortality. He'll make love to any woman in the hope of impregnating her. At this point, he's fathered 173 children. And Stan, trying to be like amiable, goes like, quite a potent guy. And there's like this long silence.
Yeah.
Because Leon doesn't understand jokes, you know?
Yeah. And right before that, too, because I wrote this down, like, I think they were still at dinner. Stan tells this story about this like shitty coach getting fired for being shitty.
Yeah.
And he's like, like Leon is not.
Leon's like scowling at it.
Yeah, it's a good story because a shitty coach got in trouble. That's a great story.
But it's like a locker room sports story that is like a jock would say.
Oh, people who are comfortable with their own genitalia would like that.
And so that he says about his poem, in these lines, he's contemplating rape for the first time. Which, like, Jesus Christ.
I paused it. I went, what the fuck did he just say? To his sister's boyfriend?
Yeah. And when you're picking out a stanza of your poem to read to company, it's like, yeah, it should definitely be the contemplating rape scene.
Oh my God.
I didn't look into like what else this director has done, but he nails this scene. Like the the silence of the room. I think you hear a fireplace maybe, right? Like the lighting, the shots of the sister and Stan, like, you know, hearing the poem. It's all so perfect. Like, it's honestly like it's perfect. This is a, you know, I every year I write down every movie I watch because I mainly because I just can't remember otherwise. And I did an end of the year thing, and I'm like, Pin is my number one pick of the year, and it's because of things like this scene. It's because of this scene. So
this scene is amazing.
He reads the poem, and I wrote it down, so I'll just say it. He goes, closer she... Sorry, Shandy. Closer she came to him moving. It seemed in silent motion. His heart beat steadily within the caverns of his bosom, driving hot blood thick down to the depths of his loins. He lunged from the deepest, darkest passions in his soul. She turned without a sound and faced him. He stopped abruptly. It was as if a knife had performed an instant castration. He was looking into the eyes of his sister. The reaction is so... And when I say it's funny, like, it's not played to be funny. It's just... I think everyone involved in the scene knows that it's funny.
Like, is he
you guys,
fucking real?
Stop. I told you I wrote about this on Letterboxd. Just said, hey, I just watched this for the next episode of Roomful of Popcorn. Now, one of the reasons I do this is every once in a while someone will comment right away, and it'll be cool. Fun fact, Timmy, my uncle directed this.
No way. Wow.
Not many people have heard of it, but cool to see that you watched and enjoyed it.
Oh, nice. He should have been the guest.
Hulkbuster,
What?
Hulkbuster 5025, hit us up. Shit, man. So the
That's
director
crazy.
Sandor.
Well, I just said he's like the greatest director ever, so you can tell.
Yeah, Sandor Stern. There you go.
Holy
but yeah,
shit.
dude. Yeah. So that's why I love it. There's another. I think her name's Michelle. I forget, but a fan / kind of internet friend now who, again, it was an uncle, and it was like. Her uncle was the first Shredder in the first Turtles movie.
That's
like,
so
what
cool.
a fantastic piece of trivia. Like, if that was me, I'd walk around with spring in my step all the time.
But yeah, what did you think of this scene, Timmy? The poetry scene?
I think I was just saying Jesus Christ a lot.
Jesus
Christ!
It's how many movies have a scene that good? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
it's bizarre. My note was Leon's poetry's creepy. No, I mean, but it's, of course, it's going to be creepy, but the way in which it is creepy kind of comes out of nowhere, sort of. I mean, it's one of those great things where I felt like T-boned, like in a car accident. It's like, whoa, what the fuck? But also it makes perfect sense because the guy's been fucking weirdly sexually obsessed with his sister the whole time. So, yeah, it's great. It's great. And they're just trying to be nice, and it's just so fucking awkward.
That's like the British Office or something. Like, it's so hard to watch, but it's incredible.
Yeah, it's one of those beautiful things where everybody has been in those situations, right? So they make it in a way so that you can relate, but also have something going on that is so fucking out of left field and not real. Well, I mean, I know it really happens, that kind of thing, but like... it's just so weird. It's good. And so everyone's been in those situations where you have to put on a fake smile and nod. That's, I always tell people that. I'm like, just nod and smile.
She's like, it's just a poem. It's fine.
Yeah.
What?
So he goes somewhere else, I forget, and like the boyfriend's like, your brother's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he needs help.
He says it outright. He's like, he wrote a poem about wanting to rape you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, it's just a poem. He's like, this is not just a poem.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know that Leon can still hear him.
Yeah. That's kind of the breaking point.
What does she call what he has? He has,
I actually quoted this part. She goes, Leon is a paranoid schizophrenic. No one is ever going to cure him of that. He's my brother and I love him. It's like, that's so interesting,
Yeah. Because her boyfriend's like, he's crazy. We need to take him to an institute. She says, you think I don't know that?
yeah.
She's not naive,
I'm not a fucking moron, but this is my brother,
And she's not, it's funny, like, she's not naive, but she's also not like a, super lady.
No, right.
She's slightly naive at times,
Right.
It's she's just really feels very real to me,
Yeah, the fact that this woman has gotten herself a little job and a good boyfriend, and which seems to have constructed a healthy relationship with him, that's great given her situation.
Yeah.
She can't fucking cure everybody else, but she's doing a good job at keeping herself sane. So what do you want? It's typical of, again, going back to just patriarchal fucking bullshit, is like women are expected to do everything. You gotta be super mom, you gotta be a wonderful cook, but you also have to look sexy all the time.
That's what I tell Kristen. I mean, yeah.
You gotta be good mom, you gotta cook food, and you gotta look like a fucking Playboy centerfold all the time. You gotta look like these chicks in this vintage Playboy I bought.
Yeah, that's right.
I want airbrush nipples. Airbrush nipples.
Listen to my poetry.
I wrote a poem about airbrush nipples and how I fucked my sister. Anyways.
Oh my God.
I guess I got the cold open. Just me saying that.
I would suggest maybe having Jordan reading one of the quotes from the movie would be a good cold open too.
Hey.
The poem would be something.
Oh my God.
But even like the instant castration, that part of the poem, it's like, God, this movie is so like viscerally obsessed with like body parts and like,
dude,
it's crazy.
It's
really crazy.
When he he goes to get what's her name, Marcia, to go have sex with her, and Penn is like, you're only doing it because like your sister's getting her need fulfilled. That's the only reason why you're doing this. It's so crazy.
And he goes, I have the need, which is the worst way to say that.
The need.
Yeah, I want to get some pussy. Okay, fine. I have the need.
Well, he even asked Ursula at one point, do you still get the need?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Not like, do you think about having sex? Do you have desire? Do you have fantasies? The need.
Do you get the need?
And the girl, Marcia, that he has this bizarre date with. I didn't even know this until actually I was watching some of it a third time just before recording. Yeah, she's at the dance and she's like, hey, Leon, do you want to dance? And he's like runs away from her.
Yeah, she likes him. And she looked like really upset when he just kind of like brushed her off and went right away.
Yeah. It's interesting to think that she's held a candle for him this whole time. And then he calls her up. She's like, oh, yeah, finally I can fuck this guy. I know it's going to be the ride of my life. This guy's going to be great.
I think she thinks he's like a sensitive artist, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Girls like that stuff.
Yeah, that's why Jordan and I have been late.
Yeah, basically.
It's because of that. Because like, oh, they're artists. It's like, yeah. Comedians and artists aren't afraid to like go down on you because we just really want you to like us.
A girl, I don't even know if I should say this. When I was...
Fuck it. This is where we do that.
Well, I had many OkCupid dates when I was single. And one of the girls on one of them, when we were in her apartment and I was very nervous and, just joking around and being, awkward, she said, oh, you're just so awkward. It makes me want to fuck the shit out of you. So,
now,
some girls like that.
That had to be, it had to be great.
It's a thing I think about a lot.
But I bet it was a good time.
It actually wasn't.
Oh, no. It wasn't. It wasn't?
Oh, no.
I was too scared of her.
You'd think somebody like that would really... Because, look, I hooked up with a groupie once, and I was correct in my decision.
What was he like?
Jordan, you don't know, man. There's this whole angle. Trevor once told people this. They're like, who watches your show? Trevor said, girls with purple hair and touchy uncles.
Oh my God, that's weird because that's really similar to what Bruce McCullough says about Kids in the Hall fans.
Oh, really?
He says they're all goth girls with daddy issues.
There you go. I mean, but that is the thing. So Leon overhears them saying he's crazy. And then Leon's like, I'm not crazy. I'm going to go talk to my doll about this. So
you feel a little bad for Leon overhearing that, though. I mean...
Yeah, totally.
It's a little rough.
Pin's like, they're scheming against you. They're going to have you put away and all this shit. Mm-hmm. So then we cut to Leon cutting wood with an axe. Ursula comes out and talks to him. And she's like, I'm so glad that you guys like each other. I like him. Yeah, you read him your poetry. What if I didn't like him? She's like, why are you pranking me? What's wrong with that? And he's like, well, what if it did? And then, and like you said, Jordan, a little bit ago, like he doesn't want to like this guy, but it's very hard not to like this guy. And so he's telling her, like, what if I didn't like him? What if I like him? What if I didn't like him? Yeah, you're right. I like him.
What if this piece of wood was his face and I hit it with the axe? How would that be? Would you still be my sister?
Right. This is almost like there's a rift forming between Leon and Pin because he wants to be okay with it. Pin's like, no, we got to get rid of this guy. And he tries to admit to Ursula that he's like, yeah, like, stand fine, But then what does he do? He goes back and hangs out with Pin all the time. So, no matter what kind of normal conversation you have, he's still spending 99% of his time with this thing. So it talks him into a scheme.
Yeah.
And he calls up Stan and invites him over to their house.
Yeah, to plan a surprise party.
I was going, no, Stan, no, don't go.
It's a pretty good fake reason.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, he's like, what do humans like? Humans sometimes like each other.
Yeah.
Stan likes my sister. I'll use that. And Stan and Ursula have plans to go to dinner or something that night.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so yeah, he comes over. And of course, Stan walks into the little den area, and Pin's there. And again, he's still trying to just be nice to the brother. He goes, "Hi, Pin."
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, and then meanwhile behind him, Leon's putting fucking drugs in his drink. He talks him into drinking. It's like the afternoon.
Yeah,
and the dinner was the night before, right? So like when they were drinking, so he's like, "Oh no, thank you." He's like, "You gotta have a drink, come on," or whatever he says. It's like, okay. So he's like drugging his drink, and Pin even criticizes Leon for this a little bit later, but Leon has no decorum in this scheme. He has no dramatic skill. He is completely just naked about it almost immediately. He gives him the drink, and he's like, "So my sister's worth $700,000. It's like, what are you doing? He's not even like being affected yet. But,
yeah. Yeah, Leon's he's not very good at anything he's trying to do.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
The only thing he's good at, which is not even his own skill, is getting this Marcia girl who is out of his league to fall for him. But then if I can screws that up, so whatever.
Yeah, well, he did it by ignoring her, which it can be a turn on for some people.
Oh, hey. Yeah. Get my reach around. But why did I say that?
I don't know.
I think my daughter's got her door closed. Anyways, and what else is he saying to him? He says the $700,000 things. He's basically like tells him like, "I know your scheme," right? That kind of stuff.
Yeah. Which I don't know if he actually thinks that or if he's just kind of making an excuse to I don't know, like put himself in the right, like, oh, it's good that I'm doing this because this guy's probably a bad guy, even though there's zero indication of that.
Well, and I mean, that's part of Pin. Pin is a projection of him, an excuse to do things, that kind of stuff, So, I mean, this is another one, just like Christmas Evil. I think I said this. Like, I would love to talk to a psychiatrist about this.
Yeah.
Maybe there is a podcast out there where mental health professionals talk about horror movie killers. Could be interesting.
I think there's YouTubes that do that, actually.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, I think I've seen that scrolling around. Yeah.
So anyway, he kills Stan with a statue.
Well, sorry. He attacks Stan.
When you were saying this movie is written really well, it really fucking is. Because, there's that whole lovely scene of, her giving him the watch. And she's like, "Oh, it, dings on the hour. Da, 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 da. Do you like it?" He's like, "Oh, I love it." And then he's happily wearing it. And it falls off. And I went, "Oh, my God.
Yeah.
She's going to know that he's been there. She's going to know.
Yeah.
It's going to ding. Oh, my God."
It becomes the bomb in the room, is the old term for that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's not like Shakespeare, but it's just a well executed story. It has a payoff. It's set up and payoff.
It's wonderful.
There's nothing that's wasted, except maybe you were saying the very, very first scene.
But besides that, no, it's very economical.
Yeah.
Well done. But so and then of course what's happening is then she calls and says, "Hey, I'm getting off early at the library, so I'm coming home."
Because she's in love.
Because her boss is like, "I can tell you're in love because you're singing in the library, but it's a library, so get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, that's a nice little scene too, actually. And it's funny. It's kind of sweet, their relationship. She calls him to be like, "Do you want to hang out?" She doesn't write him off even after all the fucking crazy shit.
Yeah, even after rescuing a woman from him. And
that's true. That's a good point.
So it's whatever. Literally rescuing a topless woman from her brother. I had a half-naked woman I saved from you last night. Yeah, that was crazy, right? You want to go throw around the football? But so they're like, oh God, she's coming home. Pin, what do I do with this body? And they want to go get rid of it somewhere, right? Go burn it or something. But Pin's like, we gotta stay here.
Oh, throw him in the river.
Yeah, we'll throw him in the river. He's like, no, we have to clean up this blood. She's coming home, whatever. And I'm surprised that nowhere in there Pin was like, also, I can't move. So
Pin makes this crazy comment where he's like, your mom taught you something. Or he says like, at least like, you got to go clean up this mess. At least your mother taught you something.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about it. I'm like, he's the one saying all of this shit.
Yeah.
This is so crazy.
Yeah.
He's like mad at himself because he didn't give Stan enough dose because he's bigger than what he gave to Ursula when he knocked her out.
Oh, that's a good point.
I thought this was going to be enough. I thought that was going to like put him to sleep. The fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's a big dude. This is why I can't do movies like this, because when Stan is drugged but then kind of struggles awake and stands up out of the chair, I would have had him go like, "Rah!" Like roar, right? Like, "Rah!" Like a monster or something. But he doesn't do that. But then they start fighting and he beats him up in the... Yeah, wrap him up. And did they just have a body bag around? Is that what they...
It was the plastic from the chair.
Yeah, the plastic.
Yeah.
Which again...
Very thematically appropriate.
Yeah.
Good writing.
Yeah, because Dorothy was like, where's the plastic? Like, you got to protect the chairs. And I went, and he's like, I put it in storage. I put it away.
How satisfying is that?
Yeah, there was one they were missing because they finally do. She's like, we're missing one. He's like, oh. And then when she dies, she's in it. Yeah, but he hides him in the woodpile, and Ursula comes home, and man, he's really bad at lying.
Yep.
The way he quickly says his lie.
Oh, I wrote it down.
She's like, where's Stan?
Pin attack Stan.
Oh, yeah, but even before that, he's like, Stan called and said his friend said he can't handle
that too, yeah.
And that's the same way when I like have something awkward or maybe possibly untrue in a situation like that where you kind of like, you know, you kind of mutter it out like that. You know, like when your mannequin tells you to kill somebody and you have to have an excuse for it, you know. So,
yeah, I love like when a movie, like the protagonist is not good at what he's doing.
Right, because she doesn't buy this shit for even a second, really. Like, and then he's like cooking for her. I made pot roast. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what he says. Like, she's like, "What's that smell? Pot roast." Oh, by the way, Stan said you can't. Those friends you can.
Yeah, by the way.
And then he's like, "Oh, it seems like you don't trust Stan. You think he's cheating on you or whatever." It's like,
yeah, because she keeps trying to call him.
Yeah.
She keeps trying to call him and asking like, "What did he say?" and all this stuff. And then he's like, "Oh, maybe you don't trust him."
Yeah.
And like, also when he's making her dinner, she's also thrown off that he made dinner. Because they were not planning to eat there. She was going to go somewhere else and eat with Stan, so why is he doing this?
Yeah.
And then he pours her some wine and she doesn't take it because, she kind of knows that he's like, would try to fucking have sex with her, probably. Who knows? Like, take advantage of her. And so she keeps, like, looking around. And by the way, their fridge is cool. It was, like, set into the wall. I like that. Dude, I'm a homeowner. You know? It's like, think about that one. But she just doesn't buy this horse shit for a second because he's not good at it, like you said. And she just keeps saying like, "Oh, well, did he say who or did he say this?" Like, "Oh, what's wrong? Don't you trust him?"
Yeah.
He doesn't say it like that, but he may as well. Like, he may as well started acting like that British guy who had a stroke on The Simpsons. I had a stroke. Like, just act like that because you're bad at this anyways. It's not happening. You're not pulling it off. You know. But so she eventually makes her way into the den.
Well, he's got a new stanza. Take our wine to the den.
Oh, man.
I'm going to read you.
What a good sister. After you've heard the rest of the poem, how much power does it take to say, sure, I'll hear the rest of your poem? Like, oh my God.
How many times have you heard him recite poetry about raping you?
Yeah.
It's probably not the first time.
She goes in to prepare for that, and yes, the bomb in the room goes off, meaning the watch beeps.
Yeah. I felt bad for her. She's like, Stan, are you hiding?
I know. She wants to believe in the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wants to think that they're buddies and playing a prank, and it's like, she's like, are you hiding? Where are you, Stan? Stan? You know?
Oops. And that's when Leon blames Pin
He did it. Yeah, all this stuff. It's like he hit his head and he hit his head. And I didn't know it killed him. I was out somewhere.
I wasn't even here.
It's like, you don't go fucking out.
Which is so like beyond crazy because he really thinks she's gonna believe. Like he can't get it through his head that she doesn't, share in the delusion that he has.
Yeah. And she's like, I don't even know how Marcia got here. I know you don't leave. Like. So the shoe is dropped or whatever that you say.
It's what's funny because that's another trope that I love, which is when you're just, and like Sopranos has this a lot, when you're just like watching a character lie and they're lying, and just like so watching that happen is so entertaining.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like,
David Chase said about Sopranos that every single scene has someone lying in it.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Well, that's what that's why I love Inglourious Bastards. It's one of my favorite Tarantino movies. Is because
me too.
Almost every conversation in that movie is someone
interrogating,
has a secret, or is lying, and the other one's trying to figure it out. And a friend of mine in Portland, actually, who's a filmmaker out there, was like, it's called The Bomb in the Room, which is like an Alfred Hitchcock theory, but it's here too, where it's like we know something's in there that's going to really screw everything up, and they don't know. And so you're just waiting for that bomb to go off, is basically. And so, this is a good way to do that.
And also, they made Stan, decent and likable enough that you really are like, you really do want him to be found. And
when he calls Stan to say, hey, come over, I wrote in all caps, don't do it, Stan.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. Because Stan's really a good guy. And Ursula and Stan are likable. Leon is appropriately unlikable. Like, you don't really like him at all.
No.
You do feel bad for him at different points, but he is not.
Well, he's pathetic. Yeah.
He's pathetic. Yeah, you told me that when you first were telling me about this film, Jordan, when we were talking about what to do for your episode. And I'm pretty sure you said the word pathetic.
Yeah.
Because that really explains this.
These movies about pathetic losers that are, it's like a car crash. Like you can't look away, but it's it's uncomfortable. And it's also funny, but it's also depressing. It's just,
I wrote down wristwatches are always such narcs, which is true. But, well, we just watched Justified in season 2. There's a narc wristwatch.
Oh, wow.
That somebody finds and realizes it means that their father's been murdered, What I like about after this is we don't really know what happens exactly. We just, she gets the axe and is like, wah! And then it just like fades to white.
I know. What did you first think happened? Did you think she hit him or hit Penn?
I was pretty sure she was going after Penn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I wrote one more note. This kind of not sequitur, but I just want to say, Skinpin looks like he hangs out with Kristi Noem at Mar-a-Lago because he's got that Mar-a-Lago face. He's got that like
the hair.
My siblings just taught me about this the other day. Mar-a-Lago face, which is
God.
think of all those bastards, and they have that horrible plastic surgery weird shit, and he looks like that.
Yeah,
like,
plastic nightmare.
If I see exactly, there you go. And if you see a picture from here's a picture from a New Year's Eve dinner at Mar-a-Lago, like you could see him sitting around the table just looking at the camera. You wouldn't even. He might be in those pictures. I wouldn't even know because he fits in so.
He's in the Epstein files.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Come to my island, Leon.
But I was gonna say with the axe thing, it's like if you've ever seen like a episode of Batman with the ventriloquist, it always has to end with ventriloquist being like machine gunned or burned alive,
with his puppets getting killed because that's the most important thing to them. And same thing here.
Yeah.
And what a great little turnaround. I really like this ending.
Oh my God.
It's
like
fantastic.
It's kind of devastating. I mean, it depends on the viewer and how seriously you take a movie like this. Me and Kristen get very invested in the stories.
Sure. Yeah, it's very sad.
We were like devastated by this ending.
Now I take it back. The beginning makes the ending better.
It's kind of cool. It's like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, exactly. Very good. Once she has the axe and cuts to white. Well, now you're thinking, well, shit. I know that later on there's that dummy that can't move sitting up in the window, so maybe she's killed Leon.
If you're a really observant viewer, my brain was mush by this point in the movie because it's so overwhelming. I've totally forgot about that first scene.
Right, but it makes sense.
Yeah,
and this is one reason why I watch things over coffee with breakfast. I'm able to absorb it pretty well because it's not at night and I'm not tired. So that's one reason I started doing it that way.
Pin is a good breakfast movie. You're right.
Well, at least it's not gross. I mean, it's gross that way,
brunch.
but it's not visceral.
Eating
It's
and-
not viscerally gross.
No, it's not. But it makes you feel disgusting.
It's not like how there was a year where every time I sat down to watch a Lucio Fulci movie, I was eating dinner.
Oh.
And I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Because this the goriest shit in the world. And I'm like, I'm watching tarantulas rip this guy's eyeballs apart trying to eat soup. So his face is white, and I forget what else they show. They kind of just show her driving home, right?
No, she's in the back of the cop car, and the cops are finding
right.
Stan, and they're like, "Oh my God, he's alive!"
Yeah.
Which I was not
Yeah, yeah.
expecting at all, and she wasn't either. She thought he was dead,
Yeah.
so she starts freaking
She's
out.
like, oh! Yeah.
Yeah,
So then
I like that. I like that the movie cares about Stan enough to
Right.
give him, give him and Ursula's, an implied kind of happy ending. I mean, happy enough at least.
Good for her. Good for her. This is what she deserves.
It's not like a cruel movie, It's not a cold, cynical movie.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
They're married. They live somewhere else, and Eminem wrote a song about him. So everything worked out really well.
Yeah.
Mister, I'm too good to rap my fans. Wrote an autograph. Wrote an honest autograph.
The names in this movie are great because Stan is a perfect, average Joe kind of.
I'm just some fucking guy.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Stan used to mean before Eminem turned it into
that's true.
being about a crazy fan.
Or it could have been Brad.
It was, I remember remember Jim Wood, Chandy, one of the karaoke regulars?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I met Margaret's mom and we were at a karaoke thing, she pointed at a bunch of dudes, like bro guys, showed up in polo shirts, right? And she's like, look at all those Dons. And I'm like, that's pretty good. And Jim was like, the same night, I was talking to Jim, he's like, did you see all those Todds that walked up? I'm like, oh my God, that's maybe even better. A bunch of Todds. But yeah, Stan fits right in there.
Or like Tiffany's.
Yeah, oh God, for sure. So then she drives it to the family home, and you see, of course, that there's a dummy in the wheelchair up in the attic. Mm-hmm. And she walks in, and she's got she has like a Karen haircut though now, right? She had like I'm a little bit of a middle-aged mom
I'm
haircut
gonna look.
now, right?
I'm gonna check. Yeah, she looks a little more mature, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And there's a photo of Leon, a black and white photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And you're like, oh shit, is that a memorial kind of thing? Because black and white photos always mean they're dead. And the nurse walks by her, and she's like, I'm gonna go in. Okay. God, this fucking rules. Because she walks up, and you only see him from the back. And she's like, hi, Pin. And she's talking to Pin.
Yeah.
I wrote it down because it's so sad. Okay. He says, as Pin, Leon says, I miss him a great deal. And she goes, so do I, as she's like choking back tears. I can't, I'm almost going to cry describing it. It's so sad.
Yeah.
And she puts on the music box, the ballerina music box
that he gave
that
her.
Pin had given her. And I have to say, ending a movie or a TV show with a sad music box playing, it was very effective.
You see that Leon's now sitting in Pin's little wheelchair, staring out the window, and he's got like the same hair. Yeah. He's wearing the same. Was it the same clothes that he put him in? Yeah.
It's like a gray suit. And kind of like a makeup that makes him look like kind of, I don't know, like a little drained of life a little.
And he's just blankly staring out the window. So her destroying Pin, I guess, destroyed Leon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it destroyed his mind, and to stitch it back together, he became Pin.
Well, when you said memorial, I mean, he is kind of dead in a sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very crazy.
Yeah, it's really sad. I mean, it would be funny, but it plays it so sincerely and sad that it's not. Yeah, and then it's credits right away. Like you see his face for about like 3 seconds, and then credits.
Yeah, and then that's it.
Yeah,
it's a great ending. Mm-hmm. Here's another reason why I can't make movies like this, because I wrote down it would have been amazing if his nurse at the end was the mannequin fucking nurse. That's the only other thread left dangling.
That's true.
She'd be an old lady, though, by that point, right?
Yeah, that's true. You know what though? So there's in Terrifier 3, Art the Clown. So trust me on this one, guys. In Terrifier 3, I know where I'm going. Art is sitting in a rocking chair up in this attic, right? And he's got this psycho woman who's all mutilated because he fucked up her face in a previous movie, who's like with him, right? So I'm like, man, in a sequel, that nurse, the mannequin boning nurse, would walk in. So like Leon Pin up there and like talk him into like going on a murder spree with her or something. But it would be a travesty to do that story because like it would undermine the beautiful, elegant story that was told.
It is kind of nice that there's a horror movie that does not have sequels. You know, it makes it feel more unique. You know. And I have nothing against. I watch horror sequels. I think it's fun. But
I'm so glad there's 11 sequels to Friday the 13th. You know what I mean?
I know. I've seen them all, yeah. But like
they're great, yeah.
But often we'll watch a horror movie that I'll love, and then I'll Google it. I'll be like, oh my God, there's like 5 more of these. Like I can't even believe it.
10 years later and horrible.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, but so that's Pin, and it is great.
Dude.
And I'm glad that Jordan said.
Isn't it just like such a pleasure in life to recommend a movie to someone and they love it? I mean, that's just a great, moment in life.
So good.
Yeah.
So good job.
It's special. It's like definitely a Canadian random horror movie that's barely released. It's great. Jonathan Banks. Yeah,
Jonathan Banks apparently, and if you enjoyed David Hewlett in that movie, who plays Leon, like I said, he's in Scanners 2, he's in Cube, but he was a main character on Stargate Atlantis.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was probably a goofy alien. No, I think he was just a normal looking guy. Yeah, he was just some guy.
I wish I could email the actress and be like, "You were really good in this movie."
Yeah, have you done anything else?
Yeah.
Let me see. Like, what's your work? We think.
Well, we have
she
a
did do good
step
job.
to her. Like, Timmy, write to that person.
Yeah.
That wrote on
What
Letterboxd
person?
and be like, "Do you know how to get hold of her?"
Yeah. Yeah, what's her name?
never
Cynthia Preston. Yeah. Oh, she's done soaps.
Oh wow.
That's where she went. Because it
That
could be a
makes
good
sense.
gig. Because you can be on a soap for 25 years.
That's true.
You know what I mean? You can do that shit forever. But she's been on the X-Files.
Oh no way.
Gotta find out. Jordan's a big
Yeah, I'm
X-Files
obsessed
fan.
with X-Files.
She was also on Friday the 13th, the series, and she voiced Princess Zelda in a Legend of Zelda cartoon in the late 80s.
Oh, that's crazy.
God, you know what? I always close the little windows that ask for money, but fucking Wikipedia's pretty great. Anyway, so she played Nancy Aronson in the episode Folie à Deux. Which
Oh
is
my
funny,
God,
'cause
I
that's
love
the
that
name-
one.
That's the name of that fucking joke.
No, I know, but that's a really good. Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm sure I've seen it.
It's actually similar to Pin. It's about a guy who thinks that everyone in his office is secretly like a giant insect monster, and he has a paranoid break. Well, he thinks his boss is a crazy insect monster secretly, like a reptile under the skin kind of thing.
Do you remember the last name of the guy?
No.
I'm looking at it now. Pincus, P-I-N.
Oh my God! I wonder if that's a weird reference. Oh, that's crazy.
Isn't that interesting?
Wow.
Who's she playing it? One of his coworkers has turned into a living corpse.
I absolutely know it. I know her now. I totally know that part.
Okay, great.
I've rewatched X-Files many times.
She's done
Me too.
She's done a ton of stuff.
Yeah, that's a great episode. If anyone just wants to randomly watch an episode, that's like a really, really good one.
Good to know.
I can't believe that's her. That blows my mind.
So she's been working steady. Well, her last credits I see here are 2019 TV, but she's been doing a lot of stuff. And she's 57.
Nice.
So I should call her. That's not that much older than me. Give her a call. So there it is.
Pin.
Shandy, throw out the social stuff, please. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah. So thanks, Jordan Cooper, for being our guest and doing our theme song. It's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime.
People can find you on our website. We have a little bio for you. So if anybody wants to
Great.
follow Jordan Cooper, please do.
If you have any interest in the band They Might Be Giants, you might like my podcast that I have called Don't Let's Start a Podcast About They Might Be Giants. It's really exclusively for people who care about that.
But here's the thing.
But it's pretty
If you're
funny and
listening-
enjoyable too.
Yeah, if you're listening to this, you probably like Jordan. You're probably a huge dork.
That's true.
And huge dorks love They Might Be Giants. So, and I say that as a huge dork.
Little
I love
dorks, too.
TMBG. My kid loves it. Is that what you meant?
I just meant scrawny people.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're scrawny.
Yeah.
I look like Gollum, as has been established.
You can follow us on Instagram at Earnfull of Popcorn. That's URNFULLA Popcorn. Listen to us on Spots, Apples, and Tubes. We're on all of that shit. And also become a Patreon member. We've got a few people on there. Timmy, somebody asked if we're going to do our February Valentine, like if people can put in their suggestions for February.
Yeah, we'll
so I guess
I think we can
talk about that. But yeah, become a Patreon member. It's $2.99. We're all in there nerding it up about movies and stuff. And there's
what a deal
shit on there. Yeah.
There's a decimal point in there. It's $2.99.
$299. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, $2.99.
Thank you, suckers.
Well, it is Timmy like feet pics and like underneath of his balls. We've mentioned that before. So he'll send Polaroids. Whatever you need.
I feel compelled to mention my podcast also has a Patreon where we actually have done episodes about horror movies and stuff.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's so funny.
But yeah, that's if you're like really deep into the They Might Be Giants fandom that you want to pay for They Might Be Giants podcast to talk about other things.
Yeah,
but there are
that is deep.
Yeah,
that is deep.
There are people on it though, so it's there.
Tune in next time when Shandy and I are going to talk about the movie Misery.
Oh,
because
shit.
R.I.P. Rob Reiner. So
fuck yeah.
Cool. Well, Jordan, thank you.
Thank you.
This
Oh my God.
I can't wait to get it all put together.
So
I think
fun.
we'll get a good 20 minutes out of this. So
Yeah, cut out all my stories and all that stuff.
It's just Timmy doing the Leon voice.
Yeah. You know what I don't like listening to when I edit it? I hate it when we talk about the movie.